What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Welcome to Best Bet Live from Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, we have 510, no limit, deep stack cash. You got me, Dustin Shocklock, and my boy Kirk the Cooler in the booth. Looks like first hand of the night, Ace King versus Ace Queen.
What is up, everybody? Hope you guys are all doing good tonight.
Wow, how did they both flop trips?
Oh my God, first hand of the night.
First hand.
Guess we're feeling spicy tonight.
Wow, Brett versus Brooks, first hand of the night, both flop trips. Wow, Brooks goes big too, 425. We might have an all-in first hand. Wow, first hand of the night. Brooks going 800 on the pretty blank turn. Brett in the lead, Ace King offsuit up against Ace Queen. Wow, $2,100 pot, first hand of the night. Oh, man, looks like we're getting it all in here. Brett's all in. Oh, wow, Brett's all in for his last 2,500. Oh, wow, Brett's all in. Man, what a cooler. Brooks going to need a 9, queen, or a 10. Wow, Brooks does make the call. Looks like we're going to run it twice. Brooks got a chance. Oh, wow. Gets lucky on the first one. And he's going to get a quarter of the pot back. Looks like Brett's going to scoop 3/4.
So you'll have 2330 in front of you, and it'll be 1165 coming outside, 1175, 10 back, outside's good. It's a 3/4, so the outside.
I'm sorry, I missed the bottom board, I can't read it.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy hand, first hand of the night. 2 players flopping 3 of a kind. The case ace.
Case ace.
On the board. They play a big one. Man,
Brooks gets
man.
quartered right away. Oh,
Like we said, guys, tonight, 510, no limit hold'em. It's going to be a spicy one, as you can tell.
should be a fun one. They're already getting it in. We'd love to see that.
These guys already getting it in. First hand of the night. What's up, chat regs? You guys, Brandon Winter in the chat. What's happening?
Hope you guys are doing all right tonight.
Yeah, happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday.
Let's get
nice
it.
little busy one over here. For
Day
us
4 of the WSOP main event.
That's it.
We got
Bubble bursted.
Bubble Burst. We got our $300 Uppercut Series. November Knockout started today. The first event, $50 bounties.
A pretty good turnout, too, right away.
Yeah, the bubble just burst in that tournament as well.
Did. A
Those
cool
guys are,
10K up top for first place.
Those guys are in the money. It's 10K up top for that?
I believe it was 10.5, yeah.
Wow.
Pretty good. Plus all the bounties you collect.
Kevin Thiel in the chat.
Kevin
Mark
Thiel.
Simpson, what's
What
up?
up, guys? Thomas Wilson. Hey, guys. Hope you all doing all right tonight.
We'll be back tomorrow with the 2K,
You know it.
the Haymaker 2K with
that'll be,
$500 bounties.
That'll be a live stream Sunday. I'll be there. I'll be the dealer.
That's
with,
right.
Trey, man. Hey, Shauna.
like-
Welcome.
Gil's going to open it up here from the button. Queen, Jack offsuit. Going to make it 35 in this 5-10 no limit game. Going to get through both blinds. Pick them up. So, yeah, tomorrow's our $2,000 Haymaker event. It's going to be a $2,000 buy-in with $500 bounties. We'll play down to the final 8, and we'll bring them all back Sunday to play the final table right here on Best Bet Live. We'll live stream that. You'll have Kirk the Cooler, Johnny Pham in the booth, calling all the tournament action.
I'll actually be dealing it, so I think it's Johnny and Donnie. Those two.
Oh,
combo.
Johnny and Donnie. Kirk the Cooler is going to be in the
it.
box.
Got to get the tournaments over quickly, you know?
I like it. Got my man Craxy Man back in the game here in the small blind.
Red chip killer.
My guy Brian. Hunter back from Vegas. Gil.
A lot of good regs on this.
Captain Tom. The famous Captain Tom in the 4 seat. Double Aaron says, I'm 24th. Appreciate the heads up. Yeah, absolutely. Der Uber, that is Captain Tom, the world famous movie star himself.
The one and only Captain Tom.
I don't know if you saw the card counter, but Captain Tom has a cameo in that movie.
Does he?
Hopefully you didn't watch that movie, but if you
I
did,
did not.
if you did, you would have seen Captain Tom.
That'll get you hurt. That'll get you hurt. Yeah.
Double Aaron on for the 24th. Sounds good. We'll be here.
That's awesome. Brian picking up ace queen suited, can't get any action. The first hand come out with a massive cooler, and then everyone been pretty card dead ever since.
So Dustin, we did this last time for the PLO stream. What's the over under on the biggest pot of the night?
Wow, everyone's pretty deep in this game too.
It
The
is.
over under, I wouldn't be surprised to see a $7,500 pot.
I like that. I was thinking around 6K, but yeah, that makes sense. Hunter's gonna open up with Jack under the gun, raised to 35. Tiger quickly calling ace Jack, and Captain Tom also ace 7 suited.
Captain Tom's in there with the suited ace. It looks like Jack going to be in the lead for Hunter on the 4-3-8 rainbow board, and he's going to check for a little deception.
Looks like
Okay.
a check all around. All right, see a free card.
Ooh, Captain
Ooh,
Tom's
Captain
going to
Tom.
pick up some spades there.
Good spades.
Kevin Thiel says 7,200. I like it. I'm going to
72.
take the
I like
over.
it. I like it. I like it.
Hunter's going to go half pot here. Bet 60 into 120. Looks like Tiger's going to get out of the way. Captain Tom's probably going to peel one more there with the nut flush draw and an overcard. He does make the call. 240 in the middle.
Brick on the river.
Captain Tom can't get there. Hunter's got the best hand. Jackson 8s with a 9. Gets the check mark. 240 in the middle. Trying to figure out what type of hands he's going to target. It's hard to give somebody like Captain Tom an 8.
Hunter's gonna lead out for 250. And it looks like it's gonna be a fold from the Captain Tom. Who checks back. Checks his cards one last time before it goes in the muck. What's up, guys? Friday night, Best Bet Live, little 5-10 action. It's been a while since we've had a bigger one, bigger buy, and it's a 500 min, no max. It seems like everybody's buying around 15 to 5K. Should be a very fun one tonight. My man Mark Simpson, San Jose, Cali. What's up, brother? I'm from San Diego, actually, originally. Just moved here about two and a half years ago. Beautiful Florida. Must be cold over there in San Jose. Looks like it's just going to be folded around. Hunter's going to pick up it from the big blind. Everybody seems a little card dead currently, but hopefully we'll turn that around. First hand started out too spicy, you know.
25.
Seems like they're discussing bomb pots, or as we call it, nuclear pots down here.
All right, Gil out of the way. Captain Tom looking down at the 6-5 suited. Looks like he's going to come in for a raise here. All right, Captain Tom. Coming in with the suited connectors in early position. I like it.
Where are the shots?
Wow, I think I just saw ace deuce suited go in the muck. This one's going to get through for Captain Tom. 6-5 suited, good.
Wasted all the fun on the first game.
Picks up the blinds.
They go like.
I was like, oh, this game's gonna be great. And then he's like, check
It goes
yeah,
like 4
ace
or
king
5.
versus ace queen on it. Yeah, it's kind of something like ace 10 board. Yeah.
Ace king versus ace queen. First hand of the night. Pretty sick one. Right next door to each other, Brett and Brooks. What a cooler. How do you fold that hand? You just can't, right?
Can't. You
Just
gotta
get
get
stacked,
it.
I guess.
That's it. If you have ace king, I guess that's it.
It's a wrap.
I think 3 normally, right?
Man, everybody pretty card dead so far to start this game.
Hard to follow up that one.
Thanks for sticking around, guys. Thanks for joining us Friday night. 5-10, no limit hold'em. 500 min, no max.
Yeah, I was just telling the chat, it's been a while since we've had a deeper stack game on our live stream. Since
Yeah,
the series
absolutely.
started, we haven't had too many bigger ones. All right, Brian's going to open it up. $35 with the ace king off.
35.
Gil's going to give some action. We like Gil here.
Gil tired of folding. Gonna make the call here with 5-4 offsuit.
We're off.
Pretty bad flop for Gil's hand. Looks like Brian's gonna take a small size, go 35 into 80.
Take it down.
Easy game. Gil has to get out of the way. We got a bunch of games going here. Best Bet Jacksonville. We got a bunch of 2-5, bunch of 2-2. We got a list for 5-10 pot limit Omaha. We've got a 5-5 Big O going.
I didn't know it was
Yeah,
gonna be that big.
we had 2 5-5 big O's going earlier.
Wow. We got
Crazy.
2 1-2 PLO games, 2 5-5 PLO games.
10 2-2s, 7 2-5s. It is going crazy here in Best Bet.
Hunter picking up the ace-8 suited here in the hijack. He's going to come in for a raise here. Makes it 35 to go. 3.5. Gets a call out of Captain Tom, and we're going heads up to the flop.
Oh, you always do?
Bruce Brown in the chat. How's it going? I see an ace in the window. Wow, neither player with a club. Captain Tom made the call here with the 6 tray suited.
He wants to mix in some hands.
Easy
like
game for Hunter.
Hunter's
Takes
gonna
a
take it
small size, goes 25 into 70.
Bruce Brown, hope you're doing all right, man. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Friday night. You guys drop in the chat. Let us know where you're playing, what stakes you're playing, what your game looks like. Hope you guys are crushing. And don't forget, we'll be back Sunday with the final table of the 2K Haymaker event.
It's like skateboarding.
That's what my buddy said. There's a.
Lindell says, is there a big game running in the room? This is the biggest game running in the room right now. This 5-10 no limit live stream game is the biggest game running in the room.
And it is. There's 2 5-5 PLOs, a 5-5 Big O. It's a good game. All right.
Here we go. 3-bet out of Gil. Hunter makes the call here with 2 8s. Both players pretty deep. Gil 2,500 big blinds deep, and Hunter flops the open
Flops
inner.
the world.
Hunter knows that's an advantage board for him. Gil not so quick to fold. Ace King. Oh wow, Gil raises.
Gil's gonna put in a little raise. And Hunter quick snap calls it 210.
Wow.
Wow, and Jin turn for Gil. Check, check. Sneaky little check back, and now
Ooh,
Hunter.
Hunter
oh,
gets
Hunter
there.
Gets there. Oh,
Does put a one-liner to the straight on the board. This is a really interesting hand. Turn goes check, check. Imagine Gil checked for deception. So Hunter might actually go small here to target hands like queens or jacks. There's 625 in the middle. Oh, wow, he goes for 2/3. He goes for 450.
450. Wow.
I think Gil might just have to call him
Pays
here.
it
It's
off.
hard to give him an 8 in this spot.
How many 8s does Hunter have here, right? Pocket 8s, 8, 9. Not too many. It's hard to put him on an 8. Yeah, it's a call, and Hunter shows Gil the bad news.
Gil probably wondering if he would have bet that turn card if Hunter would have folded those 2 8s. I kind of doubt it with
I
the
don't
big
think
open
so,
ender,
yeah.
both players being so deep. Hunter bought in for 5K.
Might have lost the minimum there, honestly.
Qstown says, how often does 510 run? Lately it's been running about once a week. On the stream, we haven't had it in a while because a lot of our bigger players have been in Vegas. But with everything wrapping up at the series, look for it a little more often.
A little bit more.
It runs kind of irregularly in the room, but I would say probably once a week, maybe once every 10 days or so.
Yeah, probably I would get every Friday night, get a 5-5 or a 5-10 going. Kevin Walls in the chat, Reg here, crushing it earlier in the 2-2.
Raise 35 and 3, 4, 6, 7, 4.
Chris says that dealer has the best pitch I've seen on the stream. Only the best. We recruit the best for the stream.
Even if the best is a lefty sometimes, you know?
Tiger first to act with the queen 10 offsuit. She's going to put it in the muck.
First time seeing her on the stream. Good
right.
to see new people. We love to see it.
Brian's going to open the jack 9 from the button, and this is going to get through the jack 10 of Brett and Brooks.
Jack
Both
3.
players fold.
That's it. Brian's going to pick it up off the button.
Captain Tom, a living legend in the poker streets. I saw him in a movie recently. He told the listener today, I am famous. Gil mixing it up here, going to open the jack 5 of diamonds one time. Opens to 45, goes 4.5 X's. Brett picks up queens on the button.
See a little 3-bet to 1 1/4. Hunter
wow.
with ace king. Ooh, he's shaping up for some big hands.
Hunter looking down at big slick. Just
Hunter
going to make the call.
Just a call. And Gil wants to mix it up in there too. Wow. Let's see a flop. 3 ways.
As somebody in the chat says, tight wads. Gil calls a 3-bet out of position with jack 5.
A bunch of tight ones.
Oh, wow, and he flops it.
And
Look at
Gil,
this.
Look at this. Wow, top 2 for Hunter. Gil flops a flush. And Brett with the worst of it, with queens drawing virtually dead.
Now he has a straight draw, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Hunter slow playing it. Wow, checking twice.
What a setup hand.
It's a gross one. Hunter's gonna lead up, or I'm sorry, Gil's gonna lead up for 300, and in the muck the queens go.
I feel like Hunter hates this spot right now. Stokes Rose says absolutely smashes it. Hunter does make the call with the top 2.
Let's see what's on the river.
Wow. Inconsequential 6.
600. I was thinking C3, my bad. I even thought 600. 600.
How do you get away from this if you're Hunter? I don't think you really can. I think you have to pay him off. Hope he missed a flush draw.
Gil goes about 2/3 here on the river, bets 600 into 980. If anyone's good enough to make this fold, it's Hunter.
Yes,
But
he's
he's got a
smart.
very strong hand, and he also played it so disguised, just flatting out of the small blind.
Ace King is so strong. It's very hard.
I think Hunter might be having a hard time trying to find worse hands that Gil double barrels with for that amount.
He has to pay him off. And
Ace Jack is one of the worst hands that he can have there, and Hunter blocks that hand, you know?
He does. He does. Phil's going to get some quick revenge on Hunter.
Queen's no diamond. What's a queen?
What a sick one. What a setup hand. 3 ways.
First one, already over 2K pot. On our way to that 7,200.
That's the second 2K pot we've had in the first orbit tonight. 5-10, no limit, getting spicy.
Oh, Brian's picks up King here, raises 35.
Okay, Brian.
Brian getting hands, just nobody else is getting hands behind him.
That's half the battle.
That's it.
In order to make money and hold them, somebody's got to have a worse hand.
Thank you, Gil.
Daniel says, wow, Jack 5, well, it is his money. We love Gil on the stream. He likes to mix it up, but he's a very solid player.
Yeah, Gil's great. I don't know where he came from. He just showed up on the scene one day and started playing all the bigger live stream games.
That he did. He played a couple months back in the 1-2, and that was my first time seeing him, that 1-2 PLO, and then he's just been on here very constantly.
He must like it.
Kevin, what up, brother? Hope you're doing all right, man. Yeah, Kevin, our over-under is 7,200 currently. I think Dustin said 75, but we're looking, we'll see, we'll see.
Hunter with the 3-bet here. Ace-10 suited from the button, trying to mix it up.
Gil quickly calls.
I like this about Hunter. He, you know, he sees that everyone's playing pretty close to the cusp, folding a lot of hands. So he's going to try to take advantage of that and start mixing in some 3-bets and stuff.
Do like that. And it looks like a 4-bet incoming from Brian with the Ace-8 diamonds. Wow. 4-bet to 575. And Gil's going to call it. Wow.
My man Gil came to play some cards.
That's it.
Let's go.
And it looks, wow.
Gil's going to have to peel one time with the backdoor nut flush draw and the gut shot.
Jetty
Broadway.
That's a
Check, check.
Oh.
And he picks up those spade draws. Wow, ships it all in.
he's all in.
Wow, Gil puts Brian in a very weird spot here with one pair. Brian, as the 4-better, has a ton of range advantage on this board. It's just very weird to see Gil flat a 4, just cold call a 4-bet.
2,425.
Daniel says, why did Brian give him a free card? But to be fair, I don't think Gil's ever going anywhere on that flop anyway. He's got a backup, a nut flush draw, and a gut shot to the nuts. He got basically the dream turn card. Brian gonna get it all in here on one pair? One pair is good.
One pair is very good currently.
Brian very confused by this turn jam from Gil. Brian very confused. I don't blame him. This is such a weird line.
It is a very weird line, especially with the 4-bet cold call, like you said. It is a very, very interesting one.
Cage says, anyone know the odds of Gil winning if he gets called? Looks like he's about 27%.
7%.
About a 3-to-1 dog in this spot.
Yeah. Well, there is a 10 dead as it shows up top. Shows all the outs. 12 outs there.
Zach Caleb in the chat says, big pot brewing. Yeah, this is a weird one.
It is an interesting one.
Ray Sykes says, what's the buy-in? It's 500 min, no max.
No max. Everybody's buying in for around 15 to 5K, it seems like. It's a good game. It's a very good game to get going. Stokes Row. Is Hunter the only pro here? It's there's a couple regs that play here for a living. Brian, one of them for sure. Gil. And Brian makes a fold.
Yeah. King Jack spades. That makes sense. Nice hand.
Alright, well, that is my time for now. Jake is coming in for the next 30.
Gil shows him the bluff, rolls it over. Brian says, yeah, that checks out. That makes sense. Got the gut shot and the nut flush draw.
What's that?
Yeah. It's also going to be a $15 time for the half.
We're paying time?
Huh? Yeah, Jack.
I would have called the clock.
Tough spot there for Brian.
Very tough one.
Brian checks back that ace for a little bit of deception, I guess. And man, Gil just gets the dream turn.
Dream turn. And the cojones to bet it, you know, to bluff, just shove it.
Really cold.
Ray, we are always here, you know it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, open all the way until Monday morning.
That's right. The weekends are 24 hours. During the week, we're open 18 hours.
Okay, I'm the only one in the bomb.
Sam, we don't care. Are we all agreeing $25 bomb pot?
Looks like they're agreeing for a little $25 bomb pot.
I'm into it. Spice it up a little bit.
We like it, we like it. Just in the first, 2 orbits? A little 2K, and 3K pot. It's good.
Yeah.
It's looking good.
He's deaf. I'm blind.
And let's go.
It's a good team.
Are we doing $25 bomb pot?
Dale says, watching from the sports game. That's what's up. That's awesome.
All of you.
Nobody with a deuce in their hand? Oh, I'm sorry. Craxy Man got
Craxy
10
Man got
deuce.
it.
Oh, Craxy Man's crazy.
We love Craxy, man.
Craxy Man's crazy.
He's a little psycho sometimes. but
He's
yeah,
the
good.
best person to have a deuce. Nobody has a flush draw.
Wow, and it checks around.
Craxy Man trying to set him up, trying to spring the trap.
Captain Tom betting with a pair of jacks here. Drawing virtually dead. Looks like it's going to be some heads-up action.
Captain Tom in a bad spot here. Queen Jack
Very
offsuit.
bad. Queen for pain. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
oh.
Jacob. Last time in that PLO stream, Jacob was dealing. That's some crazy ones.
Craxy Man going for a little value here. Captain Tom might raise.
Is he going to check raise him?
I don't think Captain Tom can ever raise on this board, but I do think he's going to have to call.
He has to call it off, yep. And he just gives it to him. Calls it and shows him the 10 deucey. Gotta love bomb pots.
Look at that.
Captain Tom gets about the worst river card for his hand. It's so tough. Bomb pots are so hard. Like, you just know somebody has a deuce, and you just end up with a good.
Right?
You just end up with a good hand. And you have to pay.
They just always have it, but
They always
you
have it.
can't. Yeah, you just can't give up. $100 to win 800 there, right? So, what are you gonna do? Ray, the time rate for this game is $10, and then on the stream for the bigger games, we do a $5 gratuity from everybody. That way, it helps out the dealers, and it makes everything simple. So it's their call if they want to tip or not after they win a hand or so. All right, let's see this action. Brian's gonna open up with 9-8 of hearts. Yeah, 4 ways to the flop. Everybody has a 9 in their hand, it seems like.
Wow. Ace, 10, 5, 2 spades. Looks like Gil gets out in front of it with the ace tray offsuit.
Brian's gonna lead out.
Steve Hammond in the chat. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Steve? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good night, brother.
Yeah, man. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Gil's gonna give him action right away. Ace 3, best hand. See if Brian can turn any straight outs. It doesn't look like it.
Looks like Gil gets the check mark here. Brian's going to double barrel. Broadway comes in with the queen jack.
He gets it through.
Wow, gets through the ace of Gil. I guess Gil said, if I don't turn another pair, I'm out of here.
I'm out. That's true, Daniel. The Doyle Brunson 10 deucey.
Brian gets one through with the 9-8 suited, takes a pot off Gil. These two look like they might be battling all night. I'm here for it. Like we said earlier, guys, we're on the eve of our opening event of our November Knockout Series. Today was the first event, the $300 jab. $300 tournament with $50 bounties in the field.
Always love a good bounty tournament.
Kirk says there's over 10K in the prize pool.
10K for first.
Well, 10K for first.
10K for first.
10K for first. That is so sick.
That's a good turnout.
Be back tomorrow for the 2K, the second event, the Haymaker.
$500 bounties in that one. Should be a good one.
Yeah, you don't want to miss this one.
All right. 3 ways to a flop. Breaks got 5-5. Hunter in the lead with 10-10. Captain Tom picking up some decent hands. Just not connecting currently. Hunter's going to bet 155.
$10-10 for Hunter. Good. Picks up a quick 315, 30 bigs. One thing you see in the 5-10 game that you don't necessarily see in most of the 2-5 games, you don't see a lot of multi-way pots. Most pots in these bigger games go heads up. That's
a lot of ISO, right?
Yeah, that's a byproduct of moving up in stakes. Once you get higher up in stakes, most hands don't go multi-way. You know, you might see an occasional 4-way hand, whereas 2-2, every single hand goes 4 and 5 ways.
4, 6, 5,
even
7
2-5
ways,
a lot of times, you know, it goes 3, 4 ways.
It's like a bomb pot without it being a bomb pot.
Yeah, 2-2 is just one big bomb pot. Brooks is going to limp in the ace-jack as Gil's going to open the queen-jack. Brian's in there with pocket sevens. Let's go. 3 players to the flop. Pocket sevens in the lead here. Checks through. Ooh, Brian's got black sevens as he turns the open ender.
Turns open ender. Brooks with the jack of diamonds. And Gil's going to lead out with the worst of them.
Brian's going to make the call here with the open ender here.
And Brooks is going to lay it down. It's going to be heads up action. I guess you're going to be right. They're going to be battling all night long.
Ooh.
Wow, 3 of diamonds. Perfect card for Gil to bluff on, but he just checks it back, it seems like. Brian going to take that one down.
Gil bets turn and then checks back river when the flush comes in. Brian not going anywhere with the open ender, although he did not have a diamond in his hand.
2 black sevens.
2 black sevens for the open ender, makes the call correctly on the turn and gets to a free showdown on the river. I was talking to somebody about that today. Like sometimes when scary cards come in, you know, it's okay to call one street because you might get to see the next one for free. Gil's going to open it up, 7-5 offsuit. Captain Tom gets out of the way. Craxy's in there. This might be his second hand he's played tonight. King 10 of diamonds. Brett's got 2 of his outs here in the small blind. Looks like he wants to make a move. He does, makes a move towards the muck.
Yeah, see you later, cards. Got some heads up action. Gil's gonna c-bet, little $50,
Ooh,
and
Craxy's
Craxy's
gonna make the call with the gut shot and stick it.
Spikes it. Oh, unfortunately, Gil has nothing really back, but he's still gonna take a stab. Why not?
Craxy raise. Oh, Craxy did raise when the clubs, the front door clubs get there.
325.
And Gil can't get that one through either. Craxy takes that one down. Gil trying to mix it up, get in there tonight, get busy. Firing in a couple spots, trying to put pressure on people. That's what it's all about. Daniel says, did Brooks have king 10 of clubs? He had king 10 off, but one of his cards was definitely a club. He had a black king 10. Brett with a pretty good looking hand here on the button. Ace jack of diamonds one time, opens it up to 30. Wow, gets called by offsuit connectors in 2 places. This could get spicy.
The small and big, and Brett flops top 2. Wow.
Just flops top 2.
Brooks gonna lead out though.
These guys played a big one early to open the stream. Matt says, how many do we have on the list right now for this game? We have 3 players on the list for the 510 live stream game.
Had about 18 going into it. Here we are with 3 left. Brett's gonna raise it up, and Brooks quickly gets out of there.
Sean in the Twitch chat, what's up? Got to watch on Twitch. Facebook is down for some reason. It must just be for you. We've got some Facebook action on our end, but the game's been good. First hand of the night, played a 2K pot, Ace King versus Ace Queen on an Ace Ace 10 board for a spicy one. We saw Gil bluff Brian almost out of his boots for his whole stack.
Turn spade draw, had a gutty to 10, and Brian had top pair and just folded, mucked it. Tanked for a little while and mucked it.
Very confused. He took a long time, but
it was a very confusing hand.
He did put it in the muck.
Raise to 160 from 2.
Tiger been pretty quiet tonight's stream so far, but she picks up Ace King off from the big, makes a little move.
Look it up. Hey, Tech, appreciate you. I thought you were talking to me. I thought you were leaving.
I'm not going to leave you yet. A couple more hands, maybe.
I really want to know what Captain Tom's jacket says. World's oldest leather jacket, maybe?
Maybe.
I feel like I see a Binions logo on there.
Captain Tom has antique stuff.
Captain Tom, a legend in the poker streets. Here we go. We got a real hand now. King Queen offsuit, Ace Queen offsuit, Ace 10 suited.
Gil's gonna come in with a 10-7. You know it.
Gil getting 4-1 on a call from the big. More than that, getting 5-1 on a call.
Jack 5-3 whiffs everybody. Ace Queen in the lead.
4-way flop. Everybody whiffs.
Looks like we're gonna check around, see a free turn card.
There we go.
Bingo. King.
Action. That's going to bring in a bunch of gut shots for everyone. Brian's going to make top pair here on the turn. Brooks is going to float him one time with the Ace 10 offsuit.
Heads up.
And it's a brick. Brian has the check mark.
Somehow Brooks is in there with 4-6. Brian said you're just going to get it. Bets 225 on the river here. Brooks with the quick fold after trying to sting him one time with the 4 outer. I guess his ace was good too. The 7 outer. Daniel says, wouldn't Tiger be Tigress? I agree. When we called that name on the list and she showed up, I was very surprised.
After Tom, you got some red on the rail, too. Got some hiding from you.
That might be, I think his jacket says World Series. That might be the...
It's a World Series of Poker jacket.
That should be the official uniform. That thing's going to have to go in a grinder museum one day.
It's one day worth millions, you know?
I told you, I saw Captain Tom in a poker movie recently. It's famous. Brooks is going to open up the ace deuce suited, make it 35 to go. Gets through Captain Tom, and he's going to scoop up the blinds. Easy game. Easy game when you're catching cards. Shout out to all my people that made day 4 in the main event, the WSOP main event, day 4, bubble burst either late last night or early this morning. In the money, a min cash worth $15K. Shout out to my guy Kelly Slay, live stream tournament crusher. He bagged the min cash today.
Going into day 3, or I'm sorry, going into day 4, Jessica Kai. She
Oh yeah, chip
she
leader.
was chip leader. You might know, recognize her from the 2K, the 1500, and I believe the 2K as well. She's been on the live stream 3 times now on the final table here.
Yeah, chip leader in the WSOP main event. Things
Must feel pretty
dreams
good.
are made of.
Must feel very good.
Jack versus King Queen offsuit here. Oh wow, Jack with top set on the all diamond flop. Tiger gonna peel one time.
She's gonna raise it. Those
Ooh.
are raising chips.
Ooh,
Makes it
Brian
2-2.
never folding.
Never ever.
Sean says chip leader, her old man was a November 9er. That's right, I think. Didn't he, yeah. He's from Orange City. They're both
Orange
from
City. Yep. That's very cool.
8 of hearts doesn't change much, and Tiger's gonna check it back after the raise. Brian with top set.
Check to deuce and gets it through with top set.
And shows top set for a nice $535 pot.
Just hoping she bluffed.
Stokes says, what movie? It was called The Card Counter. It just came out a few months ago. They sold it as a poker movie. It wasn't quite a poker movie, but there was a scene where he's playing a tournament in Biloxi and Captain Tom is at the table. He's like at the final table of a big tournament in Biloxi, and I was watching it and I was like, man, why does that guy at this final table look so familiar? And then I figured it out. It was Captain Tom.
And that's it. Live in the flesh, you know?
He's famous. Brooks is going to open the 9-8 off. Craxy Man, ace-5 suited. He's in there.
And Brian just limping with 10s. Wow.
Wow, big flush draw here for Craxy Man. I'm going to need Craxy Man to ramp up the aggression with this hand here. Elijah says that movie was horrible, not even close to a poker movie. Yeah, I agree. It was. I agree with the false advertisement of it not really being a poker movie, not even really being a gambling movie. I would have been happy if it was even about blackjack, but it wasn't.
Yeah, you guys are making me not want to watch it.
It's not good.
You know,
William Dafoe's in it though, and I love William Dafoe.
William Dafoe is a solid human being. You know, Billy, he tells me that on his days off, he likes to go and watch the worst movies he could find. He looks it up on the internet and he just watches the worst movie just because he enjoys it.
He should have told him about that one. Daniel says Maverick is the best poker movie. It's pretty close. It's up there for sure.
I was really close.
Maverick's a great movie.
Maverick is solid.
Right?
Sean.
I mean, shit, I would have done.
Craxy has not tilted yet. It's early in the night, though, you know?
I like Lucky You. Lucky You's a great poker movie with Robert Duvall.
I mean, either way, you're never dead, right? No, that helps. Yeah. A lot of outs.
5, 6, 8 rainbow flop.
King Jack of spades. Yeah. So yeah, the gutter. 25. Gutter and any spade. I don't know what he had, so maybe a king and a jack. I had a very weak ace. Oh, yeah. I got 3. Yeah.
Elijah says Rounders is the best poker movie. Not even close. I mean, Rounders is an all-time classic, right?
You know, I don't disagree. I think Rounders is a great movie. I had this conversation with somebody recently, and they were like, if you watched Rounders today, would you think it was corny?
Yeah.
Like, if,
All that you really
yeah, like there are some really corny spots.
Without a doubt.
It's kind of corny. But it was so good at the time. I mean, it's still a great
I mean,
movie.
it's still pretty solid, but yes, I agree. I mean, looking like back nowadays, everything's pretty corny, right? Seems like.
It's true. It's a little it's a little cheesy, but it's still probably the best.
The best, for sure. I would agree.
Stu Unger story by a mile. Yeah, that one's good.
No, I probably got this way. I don't actually probably not. Deuce spades. Yeah, probably not. I don't know.
Mississippi Grind was a good one with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, we got her. I don't think so.
You'd have to bet pretty good, I think, for him to stop that.
Especially the turn.
All right, on to the next one. Action's going to start on Hunter here, under the gun with 2 red 5s. Come in for a raise here, makes it 35.
I had a weird feeling this was getting abused.
Captain Tom,
I gotta go.
look him up maybe with the King 10 offsuit. Oh yeah, he's in there. Oh, Molly's game. Yeah, I forgot about that one. That one actually is really good. Brett's going to make the call out of the small with the King Queen offsuit. Wow, 3 10s for Captain Tom. Monster flop. Looks like Hunter's going to shut it down. There's 115 in the middle, and Captain Tom's going to check. He's going to give him a free one. Now Brett makes 2 pair, queens and 10s with an ace on the board. Hunter's going to take all the free cards he can get.
That's all I need.
Yeah, I owe you one for sure. I'll show you one if we get it.
Stokes has a good point. Rounders is one of the more realistic ones. Yeah, they did a great job
Yeah, I mean,
with that aspect of the movie.
hand, but we run
It does feel
twice,
pretty
we
real.
Probably chop it
You
up.
can't call
yeah, I
me, you
think
can
so.
only raise me. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking we could
Captain
pop
Tom makes a full house, but can't bet it on the river as the board
Even if
double
I have
pairs.
one, it pops
The guy
up.
with the deuces yesterday? Was that it, Gil?
Huh?
The guy with deuces yesterday?
Yeah. You know, he bought
Joe
it
Tyer
to-
says Casino Royale. Yeah, that's a good one. I'm going to have to rewatch that one. I haven't seen that one in like 10 years. Durr says, are we at Best Bet now? We are. We are, in fact, at Best Bet Jacksonville right now. 201 Monument Road. Come get on the list. Game's good.
This game's good, and any other game in the room is probably pretty solid.
And Friday night action at either Best Bet location is always insane.
Always very good. You always see chips flying everywhere.
Joshua Sun's got one I haven't heard of. I don't know the Sting with Paul Newman. I don't know that one.
I've never watched that one either.
I like Paul Newman. Brett's going to open up Ace King suited.
Got the old fashioned.
Oh,
Raximan wants to get involved.
She was wondering that
I
too.
look at
Though.
this group.
Do suited.
King deuce for Craxy. We're going heads up. Craxy in pretty bad shape here.
Or is he?
Oh, wow. Just out flops him with the deuce. The suited King deuce.
Deuce is good for him, you know. Oh my God.
Wow, Craxy turns a full house here. Deuce is full of 9s.
Brett's got to think he's pretty good.
We're at Mangoes.
That's a 200.
I think it's called,
Craxy man came to play per usual.
Tavern.
Show the deuce.
The one at the beach.
He does show it too.
The one off South. You're on the live stream. You don't have to tell anybody where you're going.
Southland, right?
There was another movie with Vince Van Patten. Did you ever see that one where he like walks to Vegas from LA or something?
I don't believe so, no.
Yeah, that one was pretty wild. I think it was on Amazon.
They don't have it tonight.
I've actually only seen probably a handful of poker movies. Not a
There's
big
always karaoke
movie
at
guy,
Mangoes.
honestly.
You have a good time there.
What?
What's the name?
I'm not.
We can't be friends anymore.
Listen, I play a lot of video games, and that's about it. I watch some shows, you know, that's it. That's my life.
Pretty sure it's every night.
Used to play a ton of poker. Now I'm kind of just living the daily life, you know.
Are there lots of young
Gil picks up an actually big hand. Ace King suited,
Exactly
makes
why
it
I
a
was
50.
letting you know.
This is when playing the way Gil plays really pays off for you. Wow, Tiger folds
Does
the
it
King
though?
Queen off. Yeah,
Does it though?
yeah. Like I said, you gotta have somebody's gotta end up with a second place hand. I can't believe Tiger folded the King Queen off, closing the action from the big. I think even though he goes 5x from UTG, I think I might still
Still have to see a flop with King Queen.
might take a flop there one time.
Watch these two at Mango.
Tiger playing a little snug, but that's okay.
Ron Fritz says Indiana says hello. What's up, Indiana?
Ron, how goes it? Got people from all over tonight. We love to see it. Thanks for joining us, guys. Friday night.
Ace 4 suited for Captain Tom. He's just going to limp in here under the gun.
Oh, you hear that? They're calling for me.
Yeah.
Need some action to spice up the game, you know?
This game's been pretty spicy a little bit so far tonight.
It has been good. It has been very good.
Tiger's in there with the mystery cards. She got the
Birmingham.
oh, Birmingham, what's up, Mark?
Wow,
Norton?
that's
Thanks for
awesome.
watching.
Welcome, welcome.
I got 40.
Frogman, I don't know where your boy is.
Check 2. 75 from the three.
Who's the neck clap?
Oh, you know.
I'm sure I do. I can't think of it right now.
Fold and 4.
Wow, Tiger in there with the pocket trays.
Kills 9-4, gonna get through. He's like ace king suited. All right, how about 9-4?
James Call close. Pocket trays. Better, actually.
Better, better.
James Call, what's up? Shout out to you, my boy.
How far is that to Hollywood? Just so you know.
Captain Tom might live in Biloxi, actually. I feel like I know that about him.
That's probably why he was in the movie.
What's it near?
They found that man. They're like, yeah, he's always here.
He's a legend.
That he is.
Craxy with the 7-5 suited under the gun. Coming in for the limp one time. Brooks going to limp the deuce 4 offsuit. Gill with the king 10 off.
Captain Tom gonna check it out.
Captain Tom goes for the pump fake. Bluffs all 3 of them.
Including us.
That's exactly what you got there with this.
Deuce 4, Brooks with a pretty good hand.
Little piece for everybody.
A little bit, yeah. Just checks the all
Oh,
around.
wow, that ace is going to
Brooks.
spice things up for Brooks.
That's it. Then they check around. He's
Oh,
just
wow.
like,
Brooks makes the wheel and
he's like,
clicks it
GG
back.
next.
So Brooks, maybe Brooks didn't know he had the wheel. I think he tabled his hand. I think Trey, the action tracker, caught it. He tabled his hand, so his hand's live. I think Brooks didn't realize he had the wheel.
He did check. Yeah, I guess he didn't.
You know what you're supposed to do, Trey? Because this dealer sucks and doesn't know how to read hand.
Wow, Brooks about to muck the wheel. Fortunately, the action tracker caught it from the sidelines, and Brooks was able to pick up the pot there. He was about to ship it to Gill.
Gil would have been like, all right, I'll take an easy $50, thanks.
When it goes my way, always jump in.
Brian's going to open up with the 9-8 suited, well, 35.
Most of the games I'm in, if you want to be done.
Kevin says, did we mention the movie All In? I can't remember if I've seen that one or not. I feel like maybe I have, but if it doesn't stick out in my mind, it probably wasn't that good. Brian with the suited connectors, opens under the gun, gets 2 folds.
You guys got Trey going back in. See you guys in 30.
You should win this.
Cincinnati Kid, yeah, that's a classic. Steve McQueen.
Come on, I need some scoring.
All In, I feel like I saw that one.
Yeah. I just got over it. I felt like
I have not watched
That's a
that
good
one,
way to play it.
but I do need to watch a couple of them.
58.
Yeah, it was 0-0 in the first, right?
Yeah, it usually is.
Well, I mean, no, like after the first, I mean. 58?
All right, quick dealer change. Got new guy Trey, the southpaw
at
in the
halftime
box.
it was, 31 points.
I'm totally wrong.
Yeah, Cincinnati Kid, classic.
Well, yeah,
Steve
because,
McQueen, one of the
top
best
four
to ever do it.
scored first,
Gotcha.
and then they haven't scored since.
The only weird thing about those overs on games like this is like Cincinnati, once they get up by a lot, they can start taking out some of their starters. It's like, well, I always get
However,
weird about the over.
They're trying to get up to the top 4, so I think they have to make a statement and beat up on guys like South
Yeah,
Florida.
that would make sense.
All right.
Looks like we're doing a bomb pot.
Another bomb pot every dealer change.
Let's go. I like that.
Doesn't impress anyone.
I like the action it brings. Can 10 deuce take it down again? Over under on 10 deuce winning another hand tonight?
That would be awesome. I'll take the under, though.
I'll take the under as well.
It's hard to win with 10 deuce, man.
All right, Oh, a spicy flop.
Ace, king, jack in the bomb pot.
Let's see all these. Wow, Brooks with the real hand. Ace queen here.
Ace, queen for Brooks. Pocket fours in the muck from Gil.
Looks like ace queen's gonna take it
Oh,
down.
what an anticlimactic bomb pot.
Right.
Brooks has top pair and the blocker to the straight.
He has everything.
And the blocker to the nut flush
So
draw.
that flush as well, yeah.
He has it all.
Hard for anybody else to have anything.
Steve says, what was the movie with Robert Duvall? That one was called Lucky You. That one's great. That's one of my favorites.
Now, my only chance is South Florida has to score one more time. And then when they scored it, it wasn't on.
I just get out of the way. That's fine. I run so bad.
Yeah, Lucky You. I think that one probably came out in the 90s, mid-90s maybe.
That's not bad. I only need 3 touchdowns.
Big Tech says, heard you've been in God mode on the poker table. Heard you called a Kai bluff so fast. Yeah, man.
South Florida.
You know, sometimes you're right when you bluff catch. Sometimes you're wrong.
Another day at the office for Dustin, you know?
They just try to bluff me, man.
Cincinnati's trying to prove something.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping that they cover it by
The trick is to
themselves.
set them up. You know, the trick is to set them up for the bluff, and then they try it and you snap them off. Eric Bana? Yeah, Eric Bana's in that movie.
Yeah,
Lucky
they
you.
Get that to 45, 50.
Eric Bana and
Then
Robert
they can
Duvall.
back off that last quarter, and everybody knows why.
Shout out to my man Tex. Happy Friday, buddy. Hope you crush him over there today.
Gil's leading out with the 4 high and quickly gets called by king high.
Brian makes the best hand. Gil's going to have to fire at it here. And he does. Pushes out the big stack of red. Brian folds the best hand. King high good.
Is Gil gonna show again?
I think Gil just showed him.
Yeah, Brian looks tilted already.
These two are going to do battle all night. I'm looking forward to it.
This is what you just talked about, the setup, right?
The setup.
That's it.
But you got to snap them off. It doesn't work if you don't snap them off.
That's fair. Well, it's a good thing we got another 3.5 hours or so.
That's right. Got about 3.5 hours left in tonight's 5-10 no limit deep stack cash game. No max in this game. 500 min, or whatever you want to play for. Put it on the table. Let's play for rolls.
Let's do it. Put your house deed on the line. Let's go.
Let's go. Ace-4 suited for Captain Tom. Coming in for the limp. Craxy Man's going to limp the 2 trays. Brett's in there. Brooks going to get a free look with a suited king.
Spikes a deuce.
No spike a deuce. Pocket trays in the lead, though.
Oh, Captain Tom quickly catches up with the ace.
Captain Tom catches up, makes an ace on the turn.
3.
Ace-4 gets the check mark. The board gets a little more dynamic here on the river. 10 of hearts completes backdoor flush. A couple of gut shots, and Broadway does get there. Captain Tom, good. Ace-4 suited, takes it down. You got to raise those suited wheel cards, Captain Tom. That way, when you win a pot with it, you win a bigger pot. Costing yourself money, man. I'm not going to tell Captain Tom how to play, though. He's probably been playing longer than I've been alive.
He has all the money in the world. He was in the movies, you know?
There's no doubt he's been playing poker longer than I've been alive. That jacket has probably been around longer than I've been alive.
It's probably older than both of us combined, honestly.
I think he was wearing that jacket in the movie. I'd almost bet on it.
Oh, Brian with aces here.
About time. Nobody's had aces all night.
Just kings and queens, you know?
Kings and queens. Brian, the first one to pick up aces, makes it 75 over a couple of limpers.
Gil's in there with the king deuce suited. I feel like we just saw that hand.
Gil's going to give him a little action. King deuce suited.
Captain Tom in there. King jack. Craxy Man ends up holding the queen 5. Can Gil spike another flush?
3 players.
Gil's never folding once you flop a pair. You don't play a hand like king deuce suited just to fold when you flop a deuce.
Checks around.
Not going to be able to run out a flush, but Captain Tom does turn a jack.
Jack. Wow, and Captain Tom raises him. Oh, I'm sorry. No, bet 140 and a call. Quick call as well. Brian probably going to put in a little raisy daisy here. 500.
Brian's setting him up. See? The setup. The
That's
rope
it.
a dope.
Brian's like, I've been bluffed enough tonight.
These guys came to battle it out. Brian and Gil. Captain Tom, a king on the river would be sick if it goes call.
That would be gross. That's 5 outs.
Captain Tom, top pair, second best kicker.
And it's
Looks
going
like he's
in the
gonna-
muck.
He's going to believe the young guy. Brian's going to pick one up, 1,000 in the middle, 100 big blinds. Let's go. Brian getting tricky with aces, goes for the check back in position. Then goes for the turn raise. I like it. You guys are just joining us. Again, we're playing 5-10 no limit, no max. Best Bet Jacksonville on a 15-minute delay. Myself, Dustin Shacklock, Kirk the Cooler. Pulled him from the box to the booth.
That's right. We're back again.
Trying to pad his bankroll so we can ship him over to Orange Park and he can get in the 1-2 PLO streets.
We love it.
We're going to start a GoFundMe, get this man a
Please
buy-in.
Might have to start an OnlyFans and everything like that. you
Whoa,
know?
whoa, whoa.
Normally I go there on like Tuesdays pretty regularly with my neighbor.
Captain Tom does make a good fold, Sean.
Captain Tom gets out of the way.
Smelled something fishy after snap calling Gil.
Can you imagine how much he's seen the landscape of poker change over, I don't know how long he's
It
been
must
playing.
be-
I'm going
it
to
must
take
be
a shot in the dark and say
crazy.
35 years.
It must be crazy coming from like that different perspective. Of
Even
being-
even
of seeing
talking to the
everything.
boss man about poker, you know, like just in his 30 years in the game. We got some connector on connector violence here. Some 7x on 7x violence. Gil's in there with the king 10 off. Wow. Double gutter here for Captain Tom.
3/4 of an old fashioned. I see why they gave us the.
Cracksman quickly calls with the middle pair. Little backdoor straight draws and everything.
I see why they gave us it for free the first round.
Gil's in there as well with the king high. Wow.
He said multiple, right? Like 2.
I don't know.
Captain
Oh,
Tom
wow. Captain Tom
spikes it.
gets there with the straight flush draw.
I'll give it. I didn't even ask what the rest was.
You know how you know an old fashioned is good? If the big ice cube. Does the big ice cube?
It's too sweet.
Yeah, too sweet.
Unbelievable.
What a turn card there for Captain Tom. Picks up a quick 415. Nice one, Captain Tom.
I'm not like a heavy drinker either. I barely taste it.
The old double gutter gets in there one time.
3 out.
I feel like it never comes when I have that hand.
For free though. It's 6 out.
No, it normally goes like ace ace.
Yeah, it goes ace
And we're
ace.
drawing dead and we're just like, okay, I guess
I
you
have to
have it.
bluff and get snapped off. Have to bluff with 7 high.
That's why Captain Tom's a legend and currently you're not, you know?
That's right. Captain Tom in that jacket, world famous.
Cracksman with the 9-8.
What game is it? You invented a game,
Bro's
right?
gonna lead out 35, king 10 off.
Which last time I talked to you,
The big one was tied out.
Pike out. That's right.
Man, Gil came to play, huh? Look at this 6-5 off. Call in the 35.
That's why I can play the time.
You know, back home in California, Lake Elsinore, the casino over there, we
My
call
buddies
it
and I, we came up with a
it
pretty
6-5, the
pretty good
Elsinore
idea.
Aces.
You still know anyone that can get a game into the door if someone has a good idea that's profitable?
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6-5 suited has the most equity against pocket aces pre-flop. Fun fact.
Really?
It does.
I might have to do some
It
karaoke.
does.
I fold 8.
Wow, and 6-5 is good. Told you aces.
Oh, they do no high hands on this too.
Gil's gonna bet and get it through.
Matter of fact, I've got a girl that
6-5, basically the nuts.
yesterday asked if I wanted to help, sponsor it or something. It's not a bad idea. So mine.
All right, guys, we'll take a look at the stats after this hand. We're about an hour and a half into our 5-10 no limit uncapped cash game.
And Skippy. Yeah, give me another.
No. Fold 7, 8, 9. So do you own any, I've heard about like one raises 35. Like casinos will rent betting spots, like the bonus bets on blackjack and stuff. Fold 2, fold 3. Like the pairs.
Hunter's going to open up the king 5 suited. Been pretty quiet so far. Gil's going to make the call from the button with the king 8, and Craxy Man looks down at ace queen of clubs.
Nice little 3-bet incoming.
They do it. They pat with it.
Craxy Man going to punish him. I don't think either player can call.
Makes it really huge and shows it.
Pay you X amount per minute.
All right, quick look at the stats so far. About an hour and a half into tonight's game.
The main Tiger on the side.
So far, Brett up the most after that cooler first hand. Ace queen versus ace king on the ace 10 flop. Got it from Brooks, who coincidentally stuck the most. Everyone else hovering around the middle. Brian up 680. All right, here we go. Spicy game. VPIP, Gil VPIpping the highest. No surprise there.
Yeah, that,
Tiger, pretty card dead so far. I've only seen her play ace king and pocket trays.
blackjack and craps.
There you have it, guys. Hour and a half in.
You didn't have bot?
I have 3 cards, bro.
Oh.
Who's got 3?
And I win with 3.
I might have won a pretty good 3 card.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it wouldn't.
This is 3
Yeah,
cards.
you wouldn't have got that 8.
I got it. I got it now.
Sorry about that.
3 cards straight.
I'll take that hand.
I didn't feel him. I didn't see him.
Michelle
I was
said in
looking
Facebook
down, I
chat
didn't
says,
even
"Hey
notice
Brian,
the back. I'm like, what the hell?
good friend of Brian, I'm assuming.
I wonder what the,
Brian's one of the
I wonder what
regs
the
here.
first 2 are.
Plays here very often, probably what 4 or 5 days a week, I'd say.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Good guy, really fun to talk to.
Blackjack
I'm
tie.
pretty dumb to say something,
Bet
right?
side bets if you're going to tie the deal.
I just looked
17,
down, like,
18,
what's
19,
going
20,
on?
21, and black.
Stream just completely shuts down. I don't even know if
I wonder what my first 2 cards were. It was Queen Jack or Jack 10 of diamonds. It was Jack 10 of diamonds. Or because I don't shot.
Queen 10 offsuit for Captain Tom after the action folds around to him. This one's going to get through Craxy Man, and Bryant folds the Jack 5 offsuit.
Not always sure.
Captain Tom says, let's go. Stack them up.
What about that 8?
I'm famous.
2, 1, to 3 hands. Do you have any involvement with that, or is that?
Let me think. When I planned the Tiger, I went
Captain Tom, I forgot about that. Captain Tom invented Pai Gow. I forgot about
I
that.
went 2, 2, 3.
That's about the only table game I play, so shout out
Oh,
to you.
he's that
Captain
guy.
Tom.
Oh, I
that
heard
one
about it. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Captain Tom was the guy.
Do exactly what they did.
I love Pai Gow. That's probably my only table games that I play as well.
You figure out the.
just call it a different name.
1 raises 35.
Well, no, they have to do a lot more than that.
Hunter's going to bump it up with the Jack 10 suited here, makes it 35.
2 to 5 to a 3 game, which is, I think they do 4.
It's gonna get heads up action. Jack 9, Jack 10 action.
1, 2, 4.
Gil's always good for a little bit of action
Wow.
out.
Hunter with just a royal draw.
That I have no
Hunter
idea.
with an open-ended straight flush draw, but Gil has his blocker. Gil might peel with the gut shot here.
Oh no,
At least it's at least.
Here, I'm gonna look it up.
somebody from Texas, I believe. And I think it was. Well, they kind of. Sometimes they both say they did.
Wow, Hunter goes for the overbet here. This one's going to get
And
through.
there's dispute as to who actually invented it, but it says a Texas road gambler named T. Blondie Forbes, sometime in the 1920s.
That's about right. Yeah, that's 40. I was thinking 40s.
Well, it's old, but
Maybe I was going.
yeah, it didn't get
They were
going.
used in 1963.
I guess what was the first poker game? Like
Stud. 5 card stud.
5
Thanks for joining us, guys, tonight. A little busy Friday night here at Best Bet Jacksonville. Friday night's one of the busiest nights of the week for us, I would say.
That's right. As that opening event of the November Knockout Series starts to break down, people are going to filter into the cash games. It's going to be a busy night. We're open 24 hours. We don't close till Monday morning.
Monday morning,
Come
4
get your
a.m.
fix.
Come do it.
Well, I got one of them.
We got live streams all week. Sunday being the next one. Got 2K final table. Should be a very fun one.
That's right. Tomorrow's our 2K main event with $500 bounties. We'll play down to the final remaining 8 players, and we'll bring them back Sunday and live stream that final table.
That's funny.
Looking forward to it.
6-6.
Should be very exciting.
But I thought I did.
Spicy game so far tonight here at Best Bet Live. First hand of the night, we played a $2,500 pot.
It's like when you get caught at home, you know. No, that's not what we were doing. you're mistaken, honey.
There we go. Tiger opening it up with the ace-jack off. Quick call by Gil with queen-jack.
Bullet's cheaper than divorce.
Hunter with a 6-4 one-gapper. Super one-gapper.
I just heard Captain Tom say a bullet is cheaper than divorce. This man's out of his mind.
Hunter with the best of it. Flopping top pair with the 6. And Tiger is going to lead out. Got some heads-up action going in the turn.
My hero, that Rittenhouse.
Tiger been pretty quiet so far at tonight's stream. She's going to take the free river. Can't get there. Spades get there.
She does have the nut blocker. She wants to decide to turn her hand into a bluff.
I think Hunter's just going to try to get the showdown here.
Check call
With
anything.
his one pair.
That's it. 6 is good.
6 is good.
If I pointed at you and we're having a heated thing,
Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. 5-10, no limit, uncapped.
yeah.
Like Kirk said, we'll be back Sunday afternoon with the final table of the 2K. We will not have a live stream on Thursday because we'll be playing our 9th annual Turkey Bowl here at Best Bet Jacksonville. The 9th annual Turkey Bowl for 9 years. $200 buy-in. Usually around 150 people in the field. It's a great tournament.
I'm excited for that one. I can't even remember it because I've been here for 2 years, but I don't even remember the other the last 2 years.
Man, the Thanksgiving night is one of the busiest nights here at Best Bet.
You're going to a war zone.
That's what I've been told.
It's weird. We all come in, we open late, and we all come in and we all sit around and we all don't do anything, and then it just comes in like
And it just
one
comes in
big
in a wave.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right. I used to work nighttime, so I remember that. 8 o'clock and then just like nothing. 9 o'clock hit, everybody and their moms are here.
40 games.
Yeah.
Different, he's perjuring himself, and so he's going to end up
He
with a
told
felony
the truth,
himself.
and they knew there was a lot of video out there.
Yeah,
He told the truth.
If that video hadn't come out, he could have said whatever he wanted. You know. It's crazy.
Ace-5 offsuit takes down that one.
Who's up top?
I like the chatty table.
Sending the orders.
Sometimes it's very awkward sitting there with nobody talking, just everybody kind of twiddling their thumbs a little bit.
Everyone just chiseling.
Yeah.
I think these guys were all a little apprehensive because I don't think any of them really know each other. So I think they were kind of a little apprehensive, and now about an hour and a half into the game,
Loosening up a little bit.
yeah, they start loosening up. You kind
Got
of
a-
start feeling out your table
Got a
mates.
couple drinks going as well.
Yeah, get a couple drinks in them.
Talked about old fashions earlier.
That's
You
right.
know, the Long Islands, all the fun stuff.
9-10 suited for Gil as Tiger limps the king deuce off from the small. Gil's just going to take a flop.
Ops to check.
4 players to the flop. Gil does flop top pair here.
I almost had a pair.
Craxy Man limps the ace-10 offsuit, and it looks like he's gonna
Just gonna float another one.
float it one time.
10 would be a very bad card for Craxy.
10 would be a spicy one.
That would be spicy.
They're going away.
It's a
The 3 rednecks from Alabama.
That card gives both of them a gutter.
Aubrey, I think his name was Aubrey, the guy that got
Gil's gonna lead out and take it down.
the,
Craxy Man has a gut shot there, and now he decides to fold.
I mean, basically.
Craxy Man does some wild stuff.
Oh yeah, the one that went in the house.
He's a crazy man. I guess that's why that's his name, right?
I don't know why that's his name.
And they're watching
I honestly,
fireworks. They're
I
calling
remember
each
the
other.
very first time he
They're
was on
trapping.
stream, but
And then
somebody called
he-
him that, and that's
you
what
know,
he just went
there's
by
a guy
for the
with a
rest of his
shotgun,
life.
Dad in the back with a pistol, and he doesn't have a weapon on him. And I mean, I'd probably try and get away too.
It's really sad is that football player, Henry.
Raxman, ace 10, didn't give the cards back. I think he put them up his sleeve.
Oh,
He's gonna open it up to 25 bucks.
well, drunken driver.
There was basically a wide receiver from the Las Vegas Raiders, like 22 years old, going like 100 and
Gil with the limp call here.
smashed into a car.
Oh, sorry, Gil was in the small blind. Let's see what happened.
Caitlin killed someone like
No.
22 years old.
Caitlin
It's
killed
like,
Bruce.
you have all the resources in the world to not have to drive. Celebrities always drinking. Celebrities always driving 150 miles per hour.
Ace 10 offsuit for Craxy. Takes this one down. We just saw him limp ace 10. This time he races it.
I know.
Craxy Man, hard to figure out, man. Hard to figure out what's going on
22 years old.
in Craxy Man's
Has
brain.
like a $16 million contract.
Definitely inconsistent, but that's what you love. Sometimes you gotta have the nuts and you gotta have all the bluffs, right?
Ruin their family
Craxy Man
life.
is the X factor.
And get an Uber.
Yeah, I agree.
They get free
Well, the
Ubers
NFL,
from the NFL.
yeah, in the NFL, they
literally get
have
free
it.
Ubers.
Yeah, they literally have it. There's zero excuse. They're probably like, oh, I'm probably.
Action's going to start with Brian under the gun there in the plaid shirt.
A lot of those teams are
In the
building
muck.
stuff like that into the contract.
5-6 off. King Jack offsuit for Brett. He's going to bump it up to 35. Man, I feel like all night, every time Brett gets a hand, Brooks is in there with him.
I agree. Captain Tom with the queens, the ladies.
Oh, man, Captain Tom's going to punish him.
I smell a little. Oh wow, Gil 3-bets the 7 deuce.
Captain Tom going to 4-bet?
I smell a 4-bet incoming.
Captain Tom doesn't seem like the 4-betting type to me. I think he just called.
He does. He did just call.
New to money, right? That's a safe assumption.
I think he said it right. They just always think they can.
I guess I smelled the wrong allergy season, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
my
it.
generation, like, you can't have any excuses for that. I've grown up my whole life having
10,
Ubers.
3, 4.
Wow, great flop for 2 queens.
I mean,
Pretty
much,
happy
like,
about that.
when I was in-
Check
I think the
to
only time
induce
I
a
had
little
Ubers
bluff.
was when I was like a freshman and sophomore in high school. After I got to college, I had Uber
220 into 310.
25. Shit, actually, we had pledges in college. That was the best. Always had Uber.
220. Captain Tom might go for the check raise here.
I had to dial 77777.
Oh, goes for the call.
Just a call, just a little flat. That's
Luckily, Gil has almost no equity, so Captain Tom's in pretty good shape.
so
But
he turns
against a
a hard draw.
normal,
Oh,
wow.
turns a deuce.
Against a normal 3-bet
When I got
range,
through high school, I think that's when
Captain Tom's in pretty bad shape.
I can't imagine he doesn't go check here on the turn.
Check 3.
Gil's going to try to get there on him. Can't do it.
No good. Captain Tom leading out.
they're probably just like in New York now.
I think this one's probably going to get through. It looks like Gil just trying to spice it up with the 7-deuce suited one time. Captain Tom, I don't think is the guy you want to be trying to bluff in a 3-bet pot with 7-deuce.
Should I just tip him now?
Yeah. Oh, that's strong.
No real draws on the flop for Captain Tom to miss.
Let me see out there what they do.
Thank you.
Captain Tom talking a
I'll
lot.
tell you the truth. Why not?
Can't be the 10.
That is something I wish I was really good at is table talk.
I got you.
Yeah, the
I,
problem is you have to do it when you're both weak and when you're
Yeah,
strong.
absolutely. I always envy, Daniel Negreanu whenever he does that.
Wasn't
Gets so much info somehow.
Tom shows him 1 queen, and 1 queen is actually good. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Gil has a deuce. Gil does have a pair.
He's like, how many queen 10s, queen queens you have? Ace queen, king queen.
Maybe I shouldn't have seen it because I think I would have saved $300.
I want that dollar back every week.
And he's going to call it.
Wow, Gil pays him off there with 7-deuce suited.
Yeah, maybe he missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have chose this one over
Yeah,
here.
the queen of
Oh, wow. Tom showed him the queen of clubs. That actually makes sense.
That
Gil,
does make sense.
Gil thinks maybe he missed the ace-queen flush draw on the turn.
Floated one on the flop and then turned the Yeah, turn to flush draw.
You know, to me,
Makes
that
sense.
just doesn't sound like Captain Tom in a 3-bet pot.
It
But
doesn't.
what do I know?
Yeah, what do you know?
Captain Tom's got the money.
World famous.
Yeah, he invented Pie Gal.
Four chain, that was worth $2.
Shout out to Captain Tom holding his own in this game, this 5-10 no limit game. Showing these young bucks how it's done. Tiger pretty card dead so far tonight. She can't get anything going. King 7 offsuit in the muck.
You gotta go between the roll, that's the rules.
And go take a little quick walk.
Captain Tom getting in there with the ace 9 suited.
Draw what I had. Oh, that's one.
Looks like the flop checks
Very bored,
through.
I
Open ender for Craxy Man. He's just going to wait till he gets there. There it is.
Easy
Wow.
game.
Captain Tom makes the wheel. Is Craxy going to check raise?
Just a call, just a flat.
Craxy Man with just a
I
flat
hate
call.
that. Oh my god.
What the?
Exactly.
You must have thought you were betting 100. I know you can't hear me.
How do you just flat there?
My hand.
Tom has so many aces.
Worried about the 6-7,
6-7?
I guess, from
The
the
three-
button limp.
The 3 combos of 6-7.
Or 2. I think that would work.
Yeah, from the button limp.
Yeah, 105.
Nice
Craxy
man.
Man.
Craxy
Craxy Man is wild.
He's right, I wouldn't have called.
Nice man he
I love when he plays.
is. He's a psycho.
Ricky in the chat. What's up, buddy?
Ricky, my boy, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing all right tonight.
Okay, one more time.
Captain Tom going to get in there one more time with the ace 8 offsuit. King Queen suited for Brian. He's going to bump it up from the small blind.
Brian says, no, 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 not that cheap. And he's going to take it down.
I had it crushed.
Nice little 5-10 tonight, Ricky. You know,
Can't believe he's feeling
it's
that.
been pretty decent so far, I'd say.
Put it in there.
Some pretty good sized pot, little couple 2Ks, couple 3K pots already.
They already got it here, but they're not allowed to put it in until the Indians let them. They have a compact, and they froze everybody's table games out here. You can't add another one. Mine's already approved by the state, but they didn't put it on the floor before they put the freeze on.
Captain Tom, the inventor of Pie Gal, allegedly.
And now I have to.
That's crazy, man. That game is everywhere.
It is. It
It's
really
in
is.
every casino I've ever played. I don't know. There's probably been like a few casinos I've been to that don't have Pie Gal, but it's very, very rare. It's one of the most popular table games out there.
Would say so. All right, let's see if flop heads up queens against King Jack. Ace King 5. Never good when you have queens and you see Ace King on the board.
Brooks gets out flopped here with the pocket queens. It's almost like Gil knows exactly where he's at in the hand. Wow, Gil takes that one down.
Ricky, I'm glad you made a comeback, brother. That was a very gross hand. I don't know how hearts
nice.
ended up getting there in that hand. I absolutely crushed Ricky in the 5-5 streets. It was like a 5-way all-in, 4 different side pots. I was like, what is happening?
Yellow is a sick game, man.
It was
Sick
close to
game.
like a 10K pot that I dealt, I think.
Wow.
Probably more, yeah.
Wow, that's sick. You're a freak of nature.
Runner hearts against top set. Yeah, he had kings, I remember.
On the flop? Oh, man, you can't flop a hand at PLO and think it's ever good.
I mean, runner hearts hurts. Oh,
The game doesn't even start till the turn.
this is true.
Runner hearts actually makes sense. Game doesn't start till the turn. Guy picks up heart draw. Gamble, gamble.
All right, we got our little patent bomb pot.
Got Jacob back in the box. Time for a bomb pot.
People just don't realize what.
It's a heartbreaker, Ricky. But glad to see you get back in the green after that.
Yeah, nice rebound.
You did pay $1,200. You put all the pressure you could have.
Wow,
Queen,
3
queen.
queens for Gil and Hunter.
And Hunter. Oh,
Let's play a big one. Let's go.
See, Hill's been a monster and leading out often. There's a reason why his VP has been so high, and he's getting paid for it.
I almost have something.
I imagine with Hunter's kicker, he's probably going to go for the check call. What is Brett doing in there? Oh, wow. Brett makes the call in the bomb pot?
Yeah, that he does with the 8-4.
Wow.
Hope it's still the third quarter. They just scored.
How did Hunter fold there? Hunter
If it
folded a
counts,
queen?
It don't matter. If it
He
doesn't
did.
count, they'll go at him again.
That's why he's the
You
best.
already hit your over, didn't you? Said 58, right?
He's just like bomb
Well,
pot, queen
but that
7,
touchdown's
never
up
good.
Yeah. Oh, that's with the touchdown up there.
Brett
Yeah.
doesn't believe
Right now you're
anything
pushing.
about Gil having
Yeah.
a queen here. Wow.
I think it's probably the third quarter. I can't see.
First 8-4. Just started.
Wow.
Check on the river.
I guess Gil may be afraid of queen 8 or pocket 8s. Hunter makes the correct fold on the flop in the bomb pot after flopping trips.
One of the best.
What a wizard.
You just knew.
Man.
Yeah, no, let's go home.
If I was in this game and somebody texted me that, I would just rack up. Can't beat this guy. He's a wizard.
Hunter, too good. It's been a while. He was on the stream very often. Basically weekly, and then he went to the series. Hopefully he did well out there. Now he's back at the Jacksonville.
Yeah, Hunter and I used to talk a lot. He's a big fan of the stream. He likes it.
Fourth quarter, a lot of time left.
Yeah, he's a very neat guy. I remember a lot of times the games would start out shorthanded, but he would convince the table to start to keep it going, and then like that we would get a full game going. He's definitely pro stream, and we like it. Did some production work back here with you as well. Talked about some
did.
hand of the weeks. Those were one of my favorite things about the YouTube channel. That was very fun to see. All right, let's see a multi-way pot, 5 ways.
Top 2 for Tiger. About time she made a hand. She's been running into it all night. Not being able to get
Yes.
anything going.
First and goal from the 1 foot. I think Cincinnati can get that in. I really do.
Daniel says hero fold for Hunter. A very quick hero fold, if anything, too.
Look at Gil just leading out into the field here with king high.
She had to make sure that she actually had 2 pairs. She's been card dead all night. She's like, what does this look like? Gets the check mark.
Wow,
Gil
nobody
going
has a diamond.
He didn't. They came crashing through and got him.
Gil's gonna keep the dream alive here.
She raises, and that's that.
They can get so much more money out of it.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Start getting some admin games going during the week, like early during the day. Are you down? Let me add you to the group chat too. I got like 10 of us in there.
Ace-9 offsuit for Tiger. She finally makes a hand, picks up a pot. Quick 150.
All right, take 2, boys.
Captain Tom invented Pygao. I literally can't get over that.
It is crazy to think.
That
It's like, how much money has he made because of that, right?
Enough to play 5-10. I don't have enough money to play 5-10.
That's fair. Craxy Man with King. Let's see, a limp. I knew it, dude. I knew Craxy Man is just a psycho.
He's wild, man.
I think Cincinnati.
Brett can open up with Queen Jack off. And like you said, when Brett has a hand, so does Brooks.
Like clockwork.
Do we see a limp raise from Craxy?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Nico's.
I think he's going to like 7x it. He's going to make it like 300 here
He's probably going to go all in.
with all the red chips, you know?
Yeah, and make Jacob count
Well,
him.
that's what I'm going to call for.
Oh yeah, give him a call. That's a good idea.
Gil makes the call with the 8-6 offsuit.
There's the raise.
Looking at 185 from 6.
Not quite 300, but good enough.
These guys all get the message. Gil gets out of the way.
Through.
It's Craxy's move, man.
Picks up a nice little 300 all in the middle.
I've seen him make this move a ton of times here on the live stream.
I've dealt to him many times on the live stream. Kevin says no way he calls. Kevin, you don't watch him enough. You just got to deal to him for 1 round and then you'll know.
Taking the big.
Craxy man, a big fan of the limp re-raise move. That move's about as old as Captain Tom's jacket. Maybe older.
10 to go.
Yeah, it's been a good game.
Craxy man gonna limp in the 10-7 off.
Time we hated it.
Everyone's going to be afraid now to play when Craxy Man starts limping.
Nobody's going to want to raise it.
You got to do it with your bluffs, too. If you're going to do it with your mega value hands, you got to do it with bluffs also. Otherwise, it's too exploitable. People could just people could just fold queens right there in that spot.
Yeah,
you know.
sure.
Oh wow, Craxy flops
Craxy
2
Man
pair.
Top 2. Gil has a 10 as well, though. Wow, they all have 10s. Tom had the 10 deuce, though. We almost had it.
Mingo's Beach Bar.
Bet a 40 and a raise. Make it 275.
Well, I had a 10 too. Also,
Craxy just glares at him too.
Yeah,
So
you have karaoke
come and get some.
You know the good thing about Craxy is he shows it
Wednesday
almost
and
every
Sunday.
single time.
He loves these streams, man. He comes to play.
He does. We're about it.
Kevin Wall says we had a whole stream where he didn't raise a single hand. That's true. He had a 0 PFR one stream.
That is pretty crazy.
Was everyone at like
He just flatted every single raise.
you're here?
He limp called every time.
Mangoes just kind of turned into like the new mentions. Yeah.
I was still shocked about that min click
Been there. Just shut down. No, lunch has been shut
against.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's still there.
Yeah, I like. There was somewhere that closed down like
ah,
5 years ago, 4 years ago. I can't remember.
he bet 400 into like 200, and then the other guy min
Oh,
clicks
yeah.
800, and then just
Did they
folds it.
did they have like a brunch?
Straight
remember
flush
that
draw
hand.
and everything, right?
Maybe because
All right, let's see a little Hunter mixing it up. 3 betting with the 10-9 suited.
Okay, Hunter in position,
On Wednesday,
trying to get a little active. He says if I'm not going to get the cards,
but
you know, I'm going to take the
Let's
aggressive
make it work.
action.
Let's make it work. Craxy doesn't believe him.
Monday.
Calls with the pocket 7s.
Craxy goes for the limp call.
Hoping to spike a set here. Brooks here. Look at these guys all sharing cards. 7, 8, 6, 10.
3 per second, 2 per third.
They have a
But you
straight
had them
with all their
get
hands.
into the final for 12 weeks.
Pretty good flop for Hunter's range
Big tournament
as the
last
3
night.
better in position.
It was the 12th week, so that Wednesday, the very
Hunter can
last
take a
time
small
we
size
did
here
it,
with most of his range.
I
He
went to
does,
it
goes
and I
150
won my
into
round,
450.
do it. And so it was me and the 11
On
other
Craxy
winners
getting
of the
4 to
week.
1. I
And
definitely
won
peel here.
Wow, paid how much?
Paid 1,000 for first.
Nice.
But, I mean, I was surprised because I'm not a
Craxy
bad
lets
singer.
it go.
Tough for the person
Yeah, a couple
behind,
boys that
but
Yeah.
you know,
Flat thing.
I think you could
Yeah,
peel one time with a
yeah,
pocket pair
sometimes
when
there's
the when your
pretty
opponent
pretty
takes a
damn good
small
people that
size.
go up there. I can't sing. I just have to drink a lot, and then I'll get up there.
Well, the more you drink, the better I sound. So
The more I drink, the better I think I sound too.
well, that's important. That's what karaoke's all about.
Sounds like Captain
Really
Tom
mean
is a big
to be
karaoke
on
fan.
there. I mean, I'm drunk and I can
Big
sing.
drinks, big karaoke.
I would go have mixed drinks and listen to Captain Thompson karaoke in a heartbeat.
I would. I'm with you on that
I
one.
might see if he wants to do it tonight.
I mean, we're off at 11:30. You know, we're here.
Pocket trays for Tiger for the second time. I've only seen her with 1 pocket pair. It's been trays twice.
Pocket 3s is it. Gil gonna raise up the Jack 9, the Donnie hand.
So do they have candy bars here?
Ryan's out of the way. Tiger's going to make the call, try to set mine against the raise from Gil.
There it is.
There it is. Easy game.
Oh, and Gil makes a.
Oh,
top
Gil has
pair
a diamond
with
too.
a diamond. Wow.
She goes big too. 75 into 95. Gil can't call fast enough.
I mean, that's karaoke.
Oh wow, Tiger makes a full house. Trey's full. Looks like she wants to go for value. Looks like she's getting out 200. There's 250 in the
And a
middle. Oh,
Snap call. Wow.
man, Gil calls so fast. Nice hand from Tiger. Waited all night for that spot.
There it is. Pocket 3s, easy game.
She gets paid by the 2 pair from Gil, the 9s and 6s. Gil almost beat her into the pot. Gil called quick.
She's only beat Gil, I believe, in 3 hands.
I
That's
think
it.
those are the only 3 hands she's played.
That's it.
Dale says Tiger ate Gil's lunch there. That's right. Gil walked right into it. Gil's smart, though. He probably won't make that mistake again.
All it takes is one time.
Yeah.
One lone pool. What's up, brother?
Now she's got ace
Good
king.
evening
She's got a
from
little bit of a
Tennessee.
heater.
Oh, man.
Facing an open from Hunter with the ace 7 suited.
See a little, just a flat.
Just a flat with the ace king. Brian's in there with the jack 7.
Funny enough, she has position over all of them.
She has position and the best hand. She got 43% of the equity 4 ways.
Wow, and spades flop up. She has the king of spades as well.
She got the best spade in the game. Oh,
Queen,
wow.
Brett gonna take the lead. Has a queen with the jack high flush draw.
Yeah, that looks like a big card for
Checks around.
Brett.
And Brett's gonna have the best of it.
Ross Smith, that's a pretty good guess.
10 or alive. Is there a Pie Gal song that we don't know about?
I don't know.
He might have made one of those too.
You ever heard of Rain Dog?
Brett gonna take it down with the lone queen.
What about the Eclipse nightclub and bar?
If it's not
I
out
appreciate
on
that,
the beaches, I
Lone Fool.
probably
I really do. I enjoy the production.
stick around.
It's been fun mixing it up from dealing to to commentating. It's been a good time. I'll actually be here next week. I believe Thursday, Friday. I'm back in the booth. I believe Friday night I'm back with Dustin. Not too sure about Thursday. Probably with Adonis. It's been a great time
Yeah,
though.
man, I like any bar that has like ping pong or pool table.
Tiger on a heater with these hands. Look at this.
Yeah,
I don't
Threes,
really
ace
care
king,
anymore
queen
to
jack.
go to the bars
Monsters.
Where, like, there's nothing to do other than
3 premiums in a row.
I gotta play some pool or something. Or some karaoke.
Brett can open up with the king, queen, and
Tiger gets out of the way.
Yes, sir.
goes down.
Captain Tom gets out of the way.
That's it. Easy game.
Little freebie there for Brett. Free 3 big blinds.
Used to be this older lady who like ran the ping pong at Green Room.
In a game like this, Dustin, uncapped, do you go, how much do you buy in for it? Do you look around and kind of buy in for like around the middle of what everybody does? Do you want to top out?
Uh,
I'm serious.
well, I think a big part of it has to do with your bankroll.
Sure,
You know, you don't want to put too much of yourself at risk. You also want to give yourself multiple bullets.
sure.
Like Russ is there.
I mean, I think 200 big blinds is fair. It doesn't look like these guys are doing a ton of straddling, but
$40 from
I think 200 big blinds is fine in just about any game. And then if you get to the table and these guys are doing a bunch of straddling and you're effectively playing, you know, 5, 10, 25, you might want to throw like another 2K in there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'd probably come in for about 200 bigs, 2,500
I
maybe.
like that, yeah. 2K, 25, I like
Yeah,
that.
it's funny. Whenever he walks in there, he is like.
Tiger with
throws his
another
headphones
hand,
in,
picking up
he,
sevens here.
brings his own
Farman
paddle.
says he would come in for the min click.
Yeah, you got these
You know, the thing about the min click is it makes your decisions like infinitely easier, but I
Wow,
just,
Tiger, look at this
beat him last
flop.
time we played. But he
She's
normally-
just flopping sets left and right here now.
I genuinely enjoy the intricacies of deep stack play.
I do as well. There's a lot of different plays. I enjoy it a ton.
Bingo.
Well, it's over 58,
Let's
right?
see a little raise here. Brooks gonna lead out.
does.
She makes it 280.
Thank you very much.
Like kind of dry board, honestly.
15 minutes too.
Hit that over really.
Middle set for Tiger. Oh, Brooks gonna walk right into it. Can barely improve. He's got 3% equity.
Double.
He's gonna need a lot of help on the turn. And, oh, he picks up a
Picks
straight
up,
draw.
Picks up a little gutty.
Doing that yet, but they actually might get some really good action.
Now he's got 2 9s. Tiger looks like she doesn't love that turn card.
Doing the new Hard Rock app or whatever.
It's not a super fun turn card when you've got a middle set.
Oh, you mean to
She's
bet?
gonna lead out for 400 though.
I'm doing
They
a.
have like a beta version.
Yeah, I have an offshore.
And she's gonna take it down.
Tiger finally catching up a little bit. Let's take a look at the stats. It's about 9 p.m. We've been in the game for about 2 hours. We'll take a quick look at the stats so far in tonight's 5-10 uncapped. Brett up the most. Brian right behind him, up 605. Brooks stuck 22. My man's got his work cut out for him. We got time, though. We got time. V-Pip's about the same. Gill at 51%. Captain Tom at 35. If you'd have bet me before the stream, I would have taken the way under on 35 for Captain Tom.
Token of goodwill. We're
I've never seen him play. Oh, I've never seen him play, so I can imagine that I would take the under as well.
Now that's over like
Captain Tom's in there. He came to mix it up with these young bucks.
where's that?
Craxy man calling with the deuces. Was gonna raise it up with Jack 9 off. A lot of Jack 9s I'm seeing.
I want to talk to the
It's on the stream. They stand out more when they're on the stream.
if I can drop them and put in my new
I think
game.
it was first
It will go
deposit
statewide
is
as
a $100 free bet if you
Let's see a little heads
But I
up
have to put
pot.
it in
so
theirs
like if you
because
lose
I have
$100
no
bet, you
contact.
get another $100.
And none of these little stores can have anything without their approval.
Top pair for Gil.
They're taking a piece.
Craxy just trying to get the showdown here with the deuces. I thought that was it, but it's not. It's the ace. Deuce, no good.
Second time I would have.
Jack 9 offsuit. Gonna take that one down.
Let's go. Appreciate you.
Craxy gives the shrugs. Like, what am I gonna do? He gave me 3 free
What does
streets.
the guy do? Is
I
he
got
the
deuces.
manager?
He's like, how do I not hit a deuce there?
How do I not hit a deuce?
Well, if he's in the pit, he won't help me, but he has to run because they're the only ones that can approve it or the management. Well, he probably knows the right person, so that would be good.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. If you're just joining, we're playing 5-10, no limit, uncapped. It's a $500 min. There's no max. Seen some spicy action. We got people stuck. 200 big blinds in the game.
Craxy man with kings, that's dangerous, and he decides to raise it this time.
He raises it up.
Where you at, Kevin? Where you at?
He's been working on his strategy a little bit. Oh, Hunter's going to 3-bet.
Bad time to 3-bet.
Oh, man, you can't 3-bet the guy that never raises. Oh, Gil's going to cold call in the middle. Craxy's going to make it a
Craxy puts
zillion.
that up. 450.
Oh, you had to see that one coming, boys. Austin says Craxy color up.
We like to see the chips flying, you know, even if it's all the red chips in the world.
Craxy came with all the red. Oh, Gil's not going to
Gil,
fold.
Gil says, I'm here to play. Let's do it.
Out
Calls
of
a
position with the
450.
Jack 10 suited.
Got
Let's go.
1,000 in the middle, pre-flop. Let's see it.
Gil's a 4-1 dog in this spot. Going to try to suck out.
Picks up top pair, too.
Oh, it goes check, check.
check.
I don't know what Craxy Man's doing.
They got to be playing friendly. I don't know. It's, oh, my God.
Gil's not going to play friendly anymore.
Nope. Craxy man going to call it and be very, very angry. That's it.
Craxy does make the call on the river. Just can't get rid of those kings. In the 4-bet pot, Gil gets in there with Jack 10 suited.
Oh, okay.
But it was suited.
Is this in here the top one?
Little 2K pot action right there.
Oh wow, Gil bet 5. I thought
500.
I thought he bet.
it's 3.
I thought he bet 3.
I thought
Okay,
it was
Gil.
3 as well. Look at those red chips. Now, like, Gil could build a castle with those red chips. Why would he ever color up?
I think Craxy might have been thought that might have been thinking they were just playing friendly, and until Gil
And then
got there.
Gil just, just binks it.
Let's go. Appreciate you.
Spicy is the favorite word. I enjoy that word quite a bit.
Yeah, it's good.
Action inducing, you know?
Mr. Tom, you're more big blind.
I'll
Make
do
a
it.
second, sir.
Ryan picking up the 7-8 suited, coming in for the raise here. Looks like he's going to make it 35 to go.
Hunter with the 6-4. Won it earlier.
35. Call 2, call.
Tiger's in there. Gil's in there.
Tiger with the mystery cards. Ace Queen offsuit on the button.
No
Man,
raise there?
Alright, I got 3.
Brian gets there. She might not see this one coming. Yeah, there it is.
There it
Wow.
is.
Flops 2 pair. Fortunately, she's going to be able to get away from it. She flopped almost no equity. Brian goes small, bets 50 into 115, and this one's going to get through both. Brian picks up a small one after a massive flop.
If he bets the flop, he wins, and that's exactly that. Unless you're talking about the Craxy man hand, then yes, absolutely. Well, Gil's pretty sticky. He probably would have floated one more.
Yeah, if you had anything, Gil's calling. Especially against Brian. These two have been doing battle all night.
Without a doubt.
Brian and I mixed it up in the 2-5 streets the other night. We had a really good time. We had a fun game. Fun player.
Starts around 5 or 6 o'clock.
Me, him, a couple other of these young regs got in the streets. It was fun.
Maybe a little later. I would call though. The only times I go there is if I just happen to be there and then I realize karaoke going on.
Yeah, I mean, that's a.
Brooks is in there with the 6-5 suited for 30. As Brett opens pocket sixes. Got Brooks drawn pretty thin. Craxy's in there with the King 10 and Captain Tom with the Jack 10. Let's go. 4 ways to the flop, 120 in the middle.
Terrible food poisoning.
Gut shot for Brooks.
Craxy with the best bit. Top pair.
Gut shot for Captain Tom.
New restaurant, huh?
Brett's going to lead out with the sixes.
Couldn't get out of bed for 3 days.
Wow. Were you
Brett
staying?
quickly calls with the
I was
gutty.
there to play everything, and I was like, man, I can't. I was afraid that I might beg chips after I recovered and then like not be able to play day 2 because I was just so
For sure.
fatigued.
Were you staying in the hotel? Did you say anything to them?
No problem.
No, because, I mean, they're not going to listen to me. You know what I mean?
Craxy
so many
with
people
some
going in and
raising
out of there.
chips make it 200.
I think what it was is
Looks like he's going to take it down.
That's what I was saying. I was like, surely they might help you out a little bit. A new casino, like you would think, start getting food poisoning, they might do something for you.
I had this, I think the burger was a little bit undercooked. It was a lobster burger. Very good, but it,
150. I'm sorry. Yeah, 150 for Captain Tom to win 470. This guy invented Pai Gow. He probably knows his pot odds.
really.
Captain Tom actually peels it off. Didn't even realize. And it's going to be a check. Craxy man going to take it down with the King 10.
Craxy Man takes that one down, gets some of his chips back that he lost to Gil with the pocket kings.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I feel like Craxy man and Gil are no longer going to be friendly after that hand.
Yeah, I think Craxy might have learned his lesson.
No friends on the poker table, right?
That's right.
It's the saying.
It's true. Even when I play with my friends, man, you know, it's business.
That must be something.
It is money after all.
What's that?
All right, picking up the pocket sevens, gonna lead out, 30 bucks.
You heard about those 3 guys that got Legionnaires at Rio, right? How does that even happen?
Gil with the ace queen suited, just with a flat though. Brian with the nines,
That's an extinct for 100
and a flat as well. Let's see flop 3 ways.
Alright, I got 3.
Wow, 3 premiums, 9s, 7s, and ace queen.
Yeah, they put those safes in the room just so they can set you up.
Pocket 9s for Brian in the lead here. He's going to bet it on the turn after nobody takes any action.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like only you can open one of those things. I tell everybody that I'll never stay on Caesar's property again. I don't care what they want to call me.
Wow.
I hate all this.
Gil might think he's good here with 2 pairs and ace high.
Ace high.
After getting checked too. Brian's gonna take it down the check on the ribba.
Brian got 2 pair. The pocket 9s are good.
We stayed at the Mirage the first week we were there. It was great. Steve Wynn was such a visionary. What a beautiful casino. All these years later, it's still beautiful.
You guys keep an eye out the next week or so. We should have that December live stream schedule out within the, I'd say probably within the next 10 days.
You can tell as soon as you walk in.
Shoot us an email. Come jump in the game.
That those extremely tall ceilings with the glass ceiling. It just everyone's gonna see it later anyways.
I have a candy bar. I don't know what you got.
Ace Jack for Brian, out of position in the small blind, going to bump it up, makes it 60 to go over a couple limpers.
Why?
I don't know, ask him that, man.
Good hand.
Two karaoke buddies.
I think this one's going to get through. Craxy Man tried to limp in with the 7-4 off. Captain Tom tried to limp in with the ace tray off. Brian decided to punish them both. Made it 60 to go. And they both folded.
Now Brian gets awarded the button.
Brian stacking chips, making it look easy in the 5-10 game tonight. 5-10 uncapped.
500 min, no max.
That's right. Don't forget, we'll be back Sunday afternoon with the final table of our 2K.
That's it. Next week we have a very fun 2-5 PLO next Friday. Should be a good one. PLO streams are always action, action, action.
Action, action, action. 2-5 PLO. I can't even imagine what that's going to be like.
It's been a while since we've had a 2-5 or 5-5 PLO.
That's right.
Should be a fun one.
Brian's going to open the ace-queen suited and can't get any action.
Let's make it a kill pot. Brian won back-to-back hands.
Make it a kill. Let's go. Kill pots would be something fun to incorporate into no limit.
I was thinking about that. Or maybe like a win the button type thing.
Win the button would be too confusing.
It would be very confusing for the action tracker, that is for sure.
You don't say.
But that would be a lot of fun. Kill pots would be actually really fun.
Remember that one
I like the
for a
stand-up
while?
game.
Stand-up game was hilarious.
You got your tag in your hand?
Brian was a part of that.
Pocket nines for Captain Tom.
You all good.
Yeah, just call in the dark.
That's right.
You call in the dark?
Yo, what's up, Joe?
Captain Tom says, just call in the dark so I could raise you and take your $10 really quick.
What a beast. Oh, Craxy Man getting after it.
Damn it.
See another raise from Craxy. Pocket threes goes in the muck. Bet you that flops. Just kidding. Gil has a three.
I don't know if Captain Tom can fold here. Oh, wow. Craxy Man went huge. Craxy Man went 225.
You know, I've dealt to Craxy Man quite a bit. He just takes something, he puts something in his hand and then just bets whatever's in it. Doesn't matter the sizing. Sizing doesn't matter.
Craxy Man is out of control.
Let's see a flop. And they both check. And he's playing nice again. Sevens would have been quads.
Pocket nines for Captain Tom. Scoops 475. Craxy Man got to stop checking some of these flops. I think Craxy Man might win if he bets that flop. There was a 10 on the flop, right?
There is a 10.
10-7 tray or something?
Unfortunately, that's my neighbor.
Could you give Craxy Man a 10 though? I think.
You can give him all
Captain
the, you can
Tom
give him all the
still
queens,
calls.
aces, and jacks.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess if he does 3-bet you that large.
What's that?
Is that the guy you done the costume party with?
Yeah, my neighbor. Yeah.
How did that turn out?
Dude, it was epic. Honestly, we ended up.
I think you're gonna be the big
We got a band in the garage. Like we cleared out our garage and we got a live band. And dude, it was crazy. It turned into like a block party. Like the demographic was so funny. It was like I'm 25.
Brett picks up
I invited
ace
all-
5 suited here.
He's 60.
Invited all his
He invited all his friends, and then his daughters are like 19, 21, and like so the
See a
rate-
3-way flop.
Here we go. Ace 7, queen jack, and ace king.
I would have liked that party.
Whoa. Big flop for Brett.
Brett gets all of it
Because of the live music I play.
and checks it. Very, very sneaky.
$50 from the 8.
Yeah, that's what we did, like the inside of the garage. We like put like lights up in there, had the band in there.
Richard Meyer says, when are the next poker tour events? We currently don't have any on the schedule. Just guessing, I would say we might see some sometime next year, maybe early next year.
I got out at
What?
midnight.
Yep, we just got our November knockout going. Currently, today was the first day.
The live band. Good band.
300 bounty. Tomorrow's a 2K bounty. And I believe a $600 bounty, right? On Sunday?
Yep, $600 buy-in with $100 bounties.
Yep.
We don't. It's not just up to us. It's also up to World Poker Tour. You know, when they resume their tour and what markets they go to. So hopefully they return to Jacksonville next year.
All right, time everyone.
Early next year, maybe.
We're hoping so. That's always one of the best times.
Yeah, we missed them twice this year. They didn't come in March, and they also got canceled back in August.
Yeah, that
when
was
we had-
heartbreaking.
Yeah, when we had COVID spikes here in the state of Florida.
Might be a little close down. Two 5 games are pretty good.
So yeah, Richard, I'd look maybe hopefully in March we'll get them back. Meanwhile, quick dealer change means a bomb pot, $25 bomb pot. Let's go. Last time we saw Hunter fold trip queens on the flop in a bomb pot. Correctly. Not to mention he did it correctly. Like an animal.
Very last hand out. I was like, I'm leaving after this hand. I picked up pocket sevens. I thought set. Yeah, or set high pot. It can happen. Checks to 9. Check 9 check.
Looks like this flop checks through. Craxy Man with ace jack offsuit. 10 comes in on the turn, brings the backdoor club draw. I think Craxy Man just went all in for 850 in the here in the pop pot. 850 to win 200. I think this is going to get through. I don't think anyone can call.
It folds around.
King Jack is the only hand that can call, I think, and Craxy Man has a blocker to that hand. Alan says bring back MSPT. I don't know what's up with MSPT. We haven't had them in a few years. I don't know what's up with that one. Farman said Hunter at ace 9.
You eat with those hands?
You guys are just joining us. It's 5-10, no limit, uncapped cash game. 500 min, no max. Everyone bought in somewhere between 1,500 and 5K. I think Hunter came in for the most for around 5K, had everyone covered. Everyone else around 2K, 1,500. Blind on blind action. Blind on blind, no action. My man Bob in the chat. What's up, buddy? Hope you're crushing them today.
Yeah. Let's do it under the gun, though.
Under the gun? Yeah. I'm down.
Oh, we're going to mix it in with some straddles. Let's go. 5, 10, 25. Spice it up. Maybe we're going to do a button straddle. Actually, Gil's going to straddle.
Nice try, buddy.
5, 10, 25. The action's going to start on Captain Tom with pocket sevens in the straddle pot from the small blind. He's going to call. Craxy Man has ace jack off suit. He's going to limp. Oh, Captain Tom just flops a set on him. It's going to be tough for him to get any action. Now the ace peels off. He's going to try to get a little value. Bets 50 into 100. Craxy Man has ace jack. He's going to make the call here. Oh, it looks like he's going to raise. Craxy Man does, makes it 175. Captain Tom with a set. Captain Tom looking like he wants to get it in. The flush draw comes in on the turn. Craxy Man's only got about 850 back. Captain Tom covers. Captain Tom makes it 575. Craxy Man goes all in.
He said all in. I think
Well, I mean, he's
All
effectively
in?
got, he's calling anything.
all in, right?
Yeah,
Oh, Craxy Man just walked right into it. Captain Tom has a set of sevens. Craxy Man drawing stone dead. Sevens full of trays for the captain. And I think that's going to do it for Craxy Man. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Walked right into it.
Check. Or bet, raise, re-raise, jam effectively the same as re-raise.
That looks like it's going to be it for Craxy Man.
Craxy Man's going to hit the rail. Captain Tom scoops a massive pot there.
Give the Pie Gal Man, give him his money.
Yikes. Craxy Man walked right into it. Rips the turn. Captain Tom set him up by checking the flop.
I don't know.
I won big.
Yeah, you're gonna be the single bit.
Craxy rips
Yeah,
the
I think he's
turn with
out.
ace-jack offsuit. There's a little discrepancy whether he said all in or call. But he said all in. Captain Tom snapped him off. Scooped the big one. Craxy Man drawing dead in that spot.
Single bit. Yeah.
All right, on to the next one. Craxy Man's going to hit the rail. We're going to move on through the list, get some more players in this 5-10 no-limit game. This time, Gil with the pocket trays. We've seen pocket trays a couple times tonight.
Pocket 3s, pocket 7s a ton tonight.
Yeah, pocket 3s and pocket 7s. That's about it. We've seen pocket 9s
Pocket
a couple
9s,
times.
yeah. Pocket Kings from Craxy Man like 3 times.
Queen, 10, 4, pocket trays somehow good on this flop with 3 overcards.
Tiger opened it up.
It's still the same score.
And now
I'm glad they did when they
Ace
did.
9 gonna check it to Gil. Gil's gonna make it
Yeah, we had
50 to
sweated
go.
it all. Yeah.
And 3s are gonna take it down.
Your name and number.
Yeah, sure thing.
So
Thank you, Gil.
when I go out
I think
there,
Brooks is going to change seats. I don't know if that's the lucky seat, man. I don't know if you want to go to that seat.
I can't see. So
I mean, it's hard to be.
Californian,
Brooks was down 2,500 going into it, you know. Hard to change his luck.
Good to go?
Brooks going to relocate.
It's Captain Tom, right?
yes.
So that's me. I texted myself, but that's me right there, Brian Bennett.
BB.
He's buying it.
Yep, BB for best bet.
Hunter, pocket 10s.
Going to open it up to 35 here. Brooks makes the call out of the big, defends with the 9-6 suited with the snap fold. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Like we said, we'll be back Sunday with the final table of our $2,000 Haymaker, the main event in our November Knockout Series. That starts tomorrow. We're going to wrap it up on Sunday. Somebody's probably going to take home 40K.
Yeah, I would say around 35 to 40K is going to be first place. Should be a good time. We'll
That's
see
pretty
what
much been the
balance is.
standard in those 1,500 plus events. First place has been around 35 or 40K.
It's a nice little payday, you know. Play for 10 plus hours, get paid 40K. Easy game.
Tomorrow's going to be a long day, though. They got to play a long day tomorrow.
That they do. What, they start at noon tomorrow?
Start at noon, and they got to play down to the final 8. So that's going to take a pretty long time.
We had around 200 entries today in the 300.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it's pretty good. How many entries are we thinking for tomorrow? Any over/under?
Hopefully we get about 150. 150 would be pretty sick.
That sounds pretty good to me. Brooks getting crushed anywhere he goes. Has a bottom pair of 4s, loses the pair of 6s.
That was a big turn card for Brett there.
It was.
Small chip runner over here. I think Tom could pull it up.
Tom got all of Craxy Man's red. He just has too many red.
That's what I want. Thank you.
Big blind hunter.
Five.
40 from 3.
Yeah, Corey's coming.
Hold 6. Hold 7.
Looks like Gil's going to open up the 6-4 offsuit, and this one's going to get through. Nobody got a hand to look him up with. Captain Tom at an ace deuce, but he's too busy stacking up Craxy Man's red chips. Craxy Man bought into this 5-10 game for 1,500 red
All
chips.
red. 3 racks of red.
Looks like we're going to pick up Corey here in the 8 seat.
Another reg here. Plays 2-5 in the 5-5 whenever it runs.
About 2.5 hours into tonight's live stream.
Good to go. Not this hand.
Corey, a very aggro player. Very fun to watch though. Brings the action. I could see him and Gil having some big pots in the future.
Let's go. I'm here for it.
Gil
Captain
folds
Tom,
7-4 suited.
I think Captain Tom just limped in with the king-queen off. Brooks limped with the 9-10 suited, and Brian's going to raise suited connectors.
$3 to go.
I think this one might go call.
You know, if I call him and beat him, he'll hook me up with an ugly girl.
Oh. Oh, Captain Tom, don't do it. How do you limp fold that hand?
Too much respect for Brian.
All right, Brooks.
I think Brooks is going to make the call. Brooks likes to play.
Brooks does make the call.
They juiced up the rake on us.
Oh, wow. Brooks, pretty nice flop for Brooks' hand.
Very disguised as he checks and lets Brian hang himself. Brooks just gonna flat and turn.
Oh, wow. Look at that turn card for Brian's hand
7,
also.
8 of hearts. Wow, this is a gross one.
Anybody want a bar?
Thank you.
You were big candy bar.
I thought it was going to be like a Twix. This is like a
Brian goes for about half pot as Brooke turns the full house.
some base in this candy.
And he just men clicks it to 300. How often in the spot do you want to raise here?
Man, I just wish the board wasn't paired, you know?
Yeah.
The board's paired, you're only drawing to 2 outs. But as we can see in the top of the screen, his outs are live.
They are very live.
But if you're up against a single 9, I don't know, man, this is a tough spot. I like this move out of Brooks. Puts you in a really tough spot. I don't even know what I do
Very
in this
awkward.
spot.
Yeah, it's very awkward.
Heads up.
I guess you just call, hope to get there and play a massive one. Ryan does not get there. Got all the equity in the world. Well, not really. He got 2 outs.
2 outs.
But in his head, he thinks he has all the equity in the world.
Yeah, you think any heart is good?
Any heart, any 6, any
6,
jack.
any jack.
Brian's probably got to be thinking if he's up against just a single 9 that even a blackjack is good for him.
Shows the 8 set of hearts. And Brooks is like, well, I'm glad he didn't get there. And shows him.
I was praying in my head. I was like, have 9-10 and just let me bake a straight flush.
Yeah, Brian's smart. He's not going to spaz out with that hand on a paired board. I think if the board isn't paired, I think they probably just play for all the chips. But
Just play for stacks at that point.
yeah, the paired board just really kills a lot of the action.
Does.
Check back the turn.
That was an interesting min click by Brooks there. I do like that though.
What a wild turn card for Brian's hand. Steve Hammond says, can't see what the captain's jacket says. I'm pretty sure it says World Series on it. It might say World Series of Poker or something like that.
It does say World Series Poker. I was just out there. I was actually intrigued too.
Shit, at least you chopped the one.
I think it said 1970 or something like that. 1980, something like that. Super ancient jacket. I don't know if he had it remade because it looks very good. All right, let's see a flop. Hunter flops top pair with the ace king. Brett has a little gutty.
Brett made the call here out of position with the 3-4 suited in the 3-bet pot. Easy game for Hunter.
6 up
Yeah,
hearts
but
or
all the
jack of
chips
hearts
at
came up
the
there.
first hand. It's not a bad idea to go twice.
Bye-bye, Brooks.
Yeah. I had him covered. I had 5. He had like 35.
I had 1500.
Man, Brian and Brooks still talking about that big hand. Brian turned the open-ended
Oh,
straight
Jack
flush
Bye-bye,
draw.
Brooks.
Couldn't get there.
Alright, Evan,
You
you have a
felt
button
bad
straddle.
about it?
That's where
Yeah,
you just
of
pray. You're like, well, Brian said it himself. He's like, I hope you have 9-10, and I hope I just bink it.
Roll 3.
Just big the straight flush one
Just
time.
get all the money in the world.
That just goes to show that Brian's a thinking player. He knows kind of what he's up against in those spots.
Absolutely.
Paired board is really going to kill a lot of the action there.
And it does. Brick's going to lead out with King Queen suited.
Turn, I thought you might check this. I might check this turn. Whatever, at least I didn't hit.
Brooks going to open it up to 40 with the King Queen of Diamonds. Tiger makes the call from the button in the straddle. Okay, I see what's going on. A pretty big flop here for Brooks. Both players hit it. Brooks just hits it a little bit harder, a lot of bit harder.
206.
Brooks goes for the over bet. Tough spot for Tiger. She knows her second pair is no good if she's up against a hand like tens, even queens, aces. Really only ahead of the club draws. Looks like she's not ready to give it up though. Looks like she's a non-believer.
Those are some
Oh,
calling chips,
wow,
and
she makes the
puts it
call.
out. Wow. Let's see a turn. And that should kill any action Tiger was thinking about.
Brooks gets the check mark. There's 500 in the middle.
Wow, Brooks with a good. I love the check back. I love the check here.
The over bet check line
I love
is something
it.
we don't see too much here in the live stream streets.
And he's going to get paid off. Look at that. She's reaching for chips. 400? 400.
Tiger goes big, goes 4 into 5. Brooks with a monster hand.
Do you like a flat or do you like a raise here?
No, I love a flat.
I like a flat too,
and then just barrel the river.
but I don't know. A flat seems very strong, right?
Oh, it looks like a club draw, especially if you have,
Yeah.
have a hand like ace queen,
Yeah, that's fair.
you know, and then you have equity to Broadway.
Brooke just barrels all in.
Raise all in from 6.
Oh, Tiger gonna call it off. Oh, I thought she was getting calling chips like quick.
She's like, I don't believe you.
I mean, Brooks played it like a flush draw. Unfortunately, I don't think she can call it off here.
A lot of his flush draws could be like queen, jack, ace, jack.
The problem is even his bluffs with his club draws have equity.
They,
you know?
yeah. He's never drawing dead.
Oh man, Tiger in a tough spot. Brooks played this hand like a boss.
Played it very, very well, and she releases it.
Can't wait to watch that one.
He doesn't show it this time, though.
Punch in the air right now. Supposed to be his hand.
Another button straddle on 3.
Once again, guys, Friday night cash game. Myself, Kirk the Cooler, and Dustin Shacklock in the booth.
We have a button straddle.
It's been a pretty fun night.
25.
Very eventful so far. We haven't hit the over yet, though. If you guys don't know, the over is 7,200. I personally took the under. I think it'll get around 65 to 68. Dustin took the over. He thinks it's going to get over 7,500, and I sure hope so. But you know, we love max pain here. Unfortunately, it's always at the cost of
After this, we
one's
go home,
expense,
man.
but that's okay.
Doing that shit.
You're on the stream for action, right? All right, Brett's gonna open this thing up with ace queen off. Gil's gonna defend his bug straddle
I wish he was
with
actually.
deuce tree of hearts.
Like, he's so nice, but like, he's just not action at all.
Check 3.
It's gonna go check, check. Let's see a turn card. And it's going to be a king. Brett's going to lead out and a quick hold by Gil. Yeah, Friday night, guys. Very busy here over in Jacksonville. Got 12 2-2s, 8 2-5 games. Got a couple 5-5 PLOs. Starting another one. It's going to be the third 5-5 PLO going. When this game is over, I'm sure they'll probably move this game over to the upstairs room. It's a great time here at Best Bet Jacks. Tomorrow we got that November knockout, the $2,000 500 bounty. Bounty tournaments are always super fun, super action-inducing. All right, let's see a little flop. Tiger actually playing a lot more hands these last couple dealers. He was card dead before, but now she's picking it up then. Let's see a flop 3 ways. Ace 5-9 rainbow. Looks like Brian's gonna lead out with the middle pair as he is ahead. And it's gonna go a fold and Brian's gonna take it down nice and easy.
A lot of like the really good poker players in the room, a lot of the kids, they got their start on that. I know a couple people like that kid Daniel, he hit it when I think Toby was backing him when that happened, right? And didn't Toby hit it too? Toby hit bad beat when it was uncapped, right? Yeah. Yeah, he hit it, and then that Daniel kid hit it too. Daniel hit it for the big one, right? Like 600.
It's 9:37. Gonna be playing until about 11:30, and then this game will be continuing after, I believe. These guys love to mix it up and play all night long if they could. Couple newcomers to the stream. Tiger, one of them. Captain Tom, I believe we've seen once or twice over here. Never seen Brett, so it's good to see some new ones. And we always love the regs. Corey, Brian, Hunter. It's good to see them.
I think you got like 200 or 300 grand.
And of course, Gil lately has been here often. Great for the action. All right, let's see a flop. Brett basically having Gil drawing dead here. And Gil is leading out to the best of them. Gil bets 75 and a quick raise to 175 and a quick hold. Brett takes that check mark down. Yeah, once again, guys, thanks so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Nikki ever text you that?
Hope you guys are having a great Friday night.
Sunday?
Next week should be a pretty fun stream. We got Sunday, we got that 2K final table. Wednesday, we have a 2-5 stream. Thursday, we have that Turkey Bowl. I don't believe we're streaming that one, but then Friday, we got a 2-5 PLO. Come get your name on the list. Let's play some massive pots.
Yeah, but, oh no, we're not doing time. We're just all paying.
Sometimes people will
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
You know on stream it's 15. Because it covers gratuity, I guess, too. Yeah, just so you know. Extra $5. I was like, yeah, you guys changed down so big. All of poker unbeatable. Well, it's the same as here, right?
Tiger with her like 17th pocket pair has pocket deuces. Can she spike another set?
They run these like cap 1 games.
Looks like Brett's gonna raise on the button with the pocket fours. Oh, I'm sorry, Gil opening up with the ace-6 off. And we gotta call out a 4 ways. Let's see it.
I like Gil, man. He keeps it action.
That he does. Oh, and Gil gets rewarded with the ace-6 off.
One of those extra dollars.
See, man, those type of hands, they just pay off. I mean, that image.
That image, yeah. Gil's a sicko, but we do enjoy him on the stream a lot.
Great for the game.
Now they capped at that beat. And they just still take that.
Brett makes the call there with pocket fours, trying to sting him one time. A 4 on the turn would be sick. Brett can't get there. Probably going to get out of the way after this double barrel from Gil.
But they do allow service charge.
Gil picks up almost 200. Quick 20 bigs after opening the ace-6 offsuit, getting about the dream flop.
No, not really. It's 800 cap.
All right, you guys have been awesome. You guys, we always say we got the best chat regs in the game. Cam Brooks looking for a win-loss. Yeah, we'll get him up here in a second.
It's like great, but the issue is
We'll do it after this hand. Trey's got the cards out. We'll play this hand and we'll take a look at the stats.
We were out in Texas recently. The games out there. The 1-3s were unreal.
it's kind of like New Orleans a little bit. It's pretty cheap right there. And the rooms are nice too.
It's like a very, it's
I
like
think
a
it was
smaller deal.
Looks like Queen 10 is in the lead here for Gil.
We never went to the new one. No.
Don't you know? Queen High always good.
Did you play a Texas card?
Queen High gets the check mark for Gil. Picks up a small one. All right, so far in the game, we're about 2.5 hours into the stream. Captain Tom up the most after stacking my guy, Craxy Man, sending him to the rail. Says Tiger's down 560, but I actually think that Brooks might be stuck about 1K. He just changed seats and we lost his stats. That's how we're looking about 2.5 hours in. Gil keeping it real, 51% VPIP with Captain Tom right behind him.
Should be done in like a year.
Corey, new guy to the stream, hasn't played a hand yet, and that's how we're looking. 2 hours in.
Whenever you see a guy with 51% VPIP in a 5-10 game, you gotta jump in it. Love
Yeah.
to see it.
Sign me up. That's me. I'm that guy.
We are those guys.
Brooks
Gil
going to open it up to
again.
35 here with the ace tray of diamonds. Gil's going to flop a pair. Oh, wow. Diamonds for Brooks now on the turn
really
as
good
Gil
check.
leads out into him.
Brooks gonna see him one time.
Oh, Brooks gets there.
Brooks being sit. Just a nut flush.
Just the stones, the absolute stones.
Yeah, there's a good 5-10 game there. And the 1-3 is decent. It's kind of dry.
Oh, Captain Tom racking up. Pie Gal Master.
125.
Captain Tom hit that big hand, and now he's going to hit the rail.
One called McBee's.
You're out there? You're out, Tom?
Fun time.
Good night. Tom's out. Big blind.
Looks like Captain Tom's going to take a walk, I guess. Going to wrap it up for tonight. Stack Craxy Man for about $1,000.
I hope I'm not available.
Now he's going to roll out.
On Sunday, are they doing the final table of the main event?
That's right.
I'll be here for 7.
I'll see you there.
Will you be playing?
Did you hear what this maniac just said? He said, are you guys doing the final
You
table
guys-
of the 2K? He said, I'll be
I'll
here.
see you there.
Talking about getting Jackson.
You guys heard it here first from Captain Tom himself. We'll see him at the final table.
Be the man to talk to. Got his number. Oh, really?
What an animal. Captain Tom, what a legend. Invented Pie Gal.
Super cycle, we love it.
He's the one that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I talked to him sometimes.
Mike, he said you got your number. Yeah.
Looks like ace high in the lead here. Hunter has a flush draw, and he's going to lead out.
I've had a lot of people come in with games.
Let's make it 75 into $110.
That's the winner.
Tiger gonna get out of the way, and Gil is out of the way. Hunter's going to pick it up with 4 high.
Okay. Is that a card derivative?
And it's fun, too. It's based around Hold'em. Yeah, it's fun. It's based on Texas Hold'em. Yeah, but the house has an edge for sure.
Well, they have to. Or nobody ever touch it.
Yeah.
So yeah, good luck, bud.
Cool.
I'll make you guys take your dinner, and you bring her.
Hey, we gotta go to Mango's for that.
We'll go to Mango.
I want to go. I want to go to Mango's with Captain Tom and Brian.
Go.
Let's do it.
That sounds like a great day.
Now I'm curious what the game is.
Let's get the game back, right? Corey, we're
Gil with the King 10 offsuit. Going to open it up here. Makes it 40 to go. Over, I'm sorry, looks like he just calls.
We were trying to make an app. I got a quote here.
3 players.
How much? What's
Let's see some diamond over diamond. That don't look like it. Gil with the best bit. Jack 9. Once again, Jack 9.
Jack 9 suited on the live stream.
All right, that's it for me.
Good as
Everyone.
gold.
Come back in.
Get it
Time
in
ready
any,
for it. Thank you
any
all.
casino at all?
All right, have time ready for Jacob. Thank you all.
Yeah, that's the guy to talk to. That's great. I didn't also talk about how he is the over on this game. We're doing $25 bump pots during.
I'd be really interested to know what the revenue looks like for inventing a game like Pie Out. You know, one of the most popular table games ever in every casino ever. What does that look like? You know?
I'm sure he
You want a stand-up
doesn't have to worry about life too much.
Stand-up game?
Well, he got that hat.
Sure, but like they can't pay they can't pay you too much because they still have to take the action. You know?
Sure.
Nice. The stand-up game?
That's nice.
Be really interested to see what that looks
I
like.
will
That is
snap get rid
interesting.
of this if y'all give me one of the 15-inch.
How old is Pygal? When did he create it?
I don't know.
How did he
I'm gonna have to get on Wikipedia in a minute to figure it out. I feel like that might have been what they were doing earlier. I got to get to the bottom of this great mystery.
You hold it a set of 9s to get that backpack and hat.
I need a souvenir. I think the other spot was like $20 and someone bet 5. I'm like, that's
All right, guys, thanks for hanging around. Quick dealer change, $25 bomb pot, action, 510, no limit, uncapped.
Let's see a big one, Jacob.
Friday night
hit
best
over
bet.
5K yet. We need to.
Yeah, we still haven't hit the over. We set it at 72, and I took the over.
silly. And then I was like, oh,
72 it was.
Yeah, we didn't get rewarded. They did put that one hat in the middle of the pot. I just had to shove ace king for.
Looks like king queen for Hunter is the best hand.
The hat.
You still got callback. 6.
That hurts.
I think this one's going to get through.
yeah, really.
Hunter knows when to pull trips in the bomb pot, and he knows when to bet top pair in the bomb pot. He's a wizard.
Hunter's won more bomb pots today than I have in my whole life.
That's just one. Dustin, I've heard, runs bad in bomb pots.
Ace 7 off. Hit by ace.
I think I've won two, but little like $5. Oh, let's have fun and blah blah blah. Everybody gets in.
Not me. Not even one. I played about 325 of them. Never won one.
You heard it here first. If you're at Orange Park and you see Dustin, ask for a bomb pot.
Yeah, we don't even have to play Hold'em. Just play bomb pots. You'll just have a massive edge on you. Just a bomb pot every single hand.
We just paid it down.
You'll have a
so you're
huge
getting
edge.
Free down. You're already winning. Just leave your
Ace,
stack in
5,
your
8.
game and play for 30 minutes.
Looks like a gut shot here for Corey. Same gut shot for Brett. That could get spicy. That's not it. 5 pairs on the turn.
35 from 9.
Corey's going to get after it with the bottom end of the gut shot. Double flush draw board. Brett folds. Corey takes that one down. Out of position. Just barrels right into it. We got about an hour and a half left in tonight's live stream game. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.
The Jack and Coke is much better than
Unknown Fool says Sam Torsian invented Pie Gal, according to Wikipedia. I don't know, man. That's not what I heard on Best Bet Live. I heard it was Captain Tom.
can't have
40 from the 6. 7, 8.
Maybe he refined it, found a way to monetize it. I'm not sure. I'd like to know the story though. It's one of my favorite games. Ace Jack off versus Queen 10 suited to the flop. Ooh, very anticlimactic board. 4 high.
How about 5 high for
Ooh, there we go with the wheel one time.
Wheel and dealing.
From the 1.
Brooks with a quick call too with queen high. Doesn't quite believe Hunter. Hunter with a very small value bet. And Brooks gonna get out the way. Hunter takes it down. Little wheel.
Nice hand by Hunter. Picks up a quick 6.5 bigs off of Brooks. Man, we just saw Brooks play 2 hands back to back. Almost about as perfect as you could play. He got Tiger to call an overbet on a really bad board, and then got her to lead turn.
Lead for about pot.
That hand was pretty sick.
It was a gross one. Brooks did play it well. You know, maybe that seed is good.
Raise 30 from 8, fold 9.
You never know with Craxy, man, you know?
Fold 1. Fold
I think you could probably give Craxy Man like the Jesus seat, and he could find a way to do some weird stuff and book a loser. Like double checking kings. That was a weird one.
Double checking and just calling off 500 on the river.
Well, Gator says maybe the guy on Wikipedia that invented Pai Gow didn't patent it. Maybe Captain Tom was just the first one to patent it. That's good.
6, fold 70. Raise 50 from 9. Fold 1. 2, 3, 29.
I think I'm going to get Captain Tom's number from Brian and take him out drinking after the stream. I mean, how could you not?
He's especially with the send off message like, when final table being live streamed? Yeah, you'll see me there. Don't worry.
Bro, see when my big blind number.
I'll buy him all the drinks he wants. So funny.
Fold 9. 35 from 1. Call 3.
Queen 9 versus Queen 9. Oh, Tiger folds it. Queen 9 versus King Jack.
Jack and ace 4.
Here we go.
No.
10-10-7. This is everybody.
60 from
Gut shot now. Two players with the gut shot.
He was a big blind. I wouldn't do it to you. The Yale, I probably do.
Do it. Oh shit, did he do his little. Oh, that's the other guy, right? It's not Captain Tom. Oh shit, I think that's Captain Tom.
I believe
That
that's
ain't-
Captain Tom's too.
That ain't Will's.
Captain Tom may have left.
Here, I'll text him. I have his number now.
Left his iPad.
Fold 8.
What do you
Looks
leave?
like Captain Tom left his stuff here. Tiger picking up pocket jacks.
Do you think if he left his jacket here, we could just hide it in the back and then sell it for a lot?
I don't think I think Captain Tom probably takes a shower in that jacket. I don't think that jacket ever goes anywhere.
I texted him.
Tiger with pocket jacks and no action to go along with it.
He's already a
He's
karaoke.
at karaoke. He's already on stage. He's at karaoke, man.
Phone's off for the night.
He invented Pai Gow. I'm pretty sure you can buy those out there.
Yeah.
Not that he wants
I was thinking, I was like, I wonder how much. Like, if you have the patent somehow.
Did he really? I wasn't listening.
Yes,
He
yeah.
invented like Pai Gow.
Say he did it 7 years.
Dude, he has like,
He has patents.
he's like a
Well, you showed me
million in
like
live
you
earnings.
showed me like his Wikipedia.
In poker, yeah, dude, he's a legend. Yeah,
He is a
Corey with the King 10 offsuit under the gun.
he is.
Seven has a couple of them.
Fold 9.
I
The
think he's
legend
like
of
a
Captain
dollar.
Tom keeps getting bigger and bigger after he
Can't hear
leaves.
it. Million live earnings, couple milli.
What's that new?
Pai Gow master, or
Do you think he's on Hidden Mob just as Captain Tom?
he might be.
He might be.
I called him 726.
Fold 6.
Poker movie, Torture Me Now.
I think it's card guy. He's in that one in the final scene. Not the final scene. One of the scenes in there apparently.
Where's your million live earnings?
Y'all got a figure. He's played 40 lanes.
Still waiting to be claimed. Still waiting to be won.
Maybe in like the cash life, huh?
How many has it been? 50s,
Maybe in the cash life.
70s, I think? Or 80s, maybe? I think there's only been like 50. Just typing Captain.
You know what he said?
I have a couple G's on Hendon Mob.
Attaboy.
Feels pretty cool. Feels pretty cool.
When the first,
Not bad being 24, 25 years old. I got my age.
they had
Getting old.
Tom
Tom
Franklin.
Franklin.
3.3 million.
Yeah, 3.3 million live earnings.
I just wanted to see when his first ever
He
cash.
patented jackpot Pai Gow.
I don't know
How
if they
far?
would even have
Google is the answer to everything.
1,000 limit, 7
That's
card
gotta be
stud
lucrative.
in the Stairway to the Stars, Las Vegas, 1983.
Look, they're even looking it up. They're intrigued on the stream as well.
Yeah, like 40 years.
We over here trying to bluff him.
38 years.
He was just getting like.
Table Talk's hilarious.
He was a 7-card stud, like low ball, 7
That's all
card
there was.
stud, 7-card stud split. I don't even know what
That's all they played back in the day, huh? Just a bunch of stuff.
I don't even know what these games are.
They're like, what's an all-in?
Raise to 35 from 3.
Gil with pocket 8s here.
Oh, they had all ins, but it was when you ran out of big bets.
Playing with $100, but $100 is like 100,000 now.
I've heard some stories about some of those old big limit games.
Oh, Brian and Gil mixing it up. Here we go.
These
Three
two
bet.
back at it again. This time both of them got a real hand.
They do. Gil, unfortunately, only has a 1-outer. Brooks had his other 8.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought that was it.
I bet he would sell it for not any.
Pretty good flop for Brian's hand. Brian takes a small sizing here,
He's
110.
safe. Gil is not a believer.
Won by Tom Frank.
And there's that's a
Now Gil has
Gil
spades.
has spades and a gut shot. So any 7.
What a turn.
He goes check, and spades get there.
Ew.
Brian's not going to be very happy about not betting the turn there. And Gil checks it. Wow.
It's a bad run out. Hope you don't have Spain.
Yeah, he won a bracelet and 2,500.
And you see the disgust on his face.
Brian says, how do you have pocket 8s right there? Apparently he hasn't watched any of the stream.
Been too focused on Captain Tom, you know?
Turn set, still lose. Guess I should have bet. Yeah.
I don't think Gil's ever folding if he bets the turn. Gil had a
Never.
gut shot and a flush draw.
Any 7, any spade.
Yeah.
Although you're probably not feeling too good about a spade there. But takes it down regardless.
All right, King Jack offsuit for Tiger. She comes in for the min. Looks with the Queen 9 going to bump it up. Looks like he makes it 30 to go.
30-30.
Ryan gets out of the way. Hunter's going to call with the pocket 4s and try to do some set mining.
Set mining in the chat.
Wow, Brooks got 3K in front of him. Tiger's in there with the King Jack offsuit. Let's go. 3 ways to the flop. 95 in the middle.
Ace 10, deuce, rainbow board.
That flop misses everybody.
Everybody. Well, there's the queen. Tiger now has Broadway.
No, it's Friday night.
And she's going to lead out right away. Brooks picks up middle pair and is going to call. Hunter says, see you later, 4s. Set mine next time. And a very bad river for Brooks.
That one's going to cost Brooks some money.
And she overbets the pot, 250 into 195.
I think he said he wasn't sure.
And he's just going to have to call it off and be sad about it.
Good 2-5 hand.
I was hoping Brooks wasn't going to put in the raise there. It looks like he just went for the call.
It's a good call. Instead of losing more.
If she bets less, I wonder if Brooks raises there.
Maybe min clicks it like Brian against Brian.
Yeah,
That'd be interesting. I think she got max value.
possibly.
Chris Fitz looks like he's studying in the Facebook chat. Well, I mean, that's a big reason why you play the live stream too, right? You want to learn and help yourself progress and become a better player in the long run, at least I would think.
Send it to Google. Actually,
You're good. I was going to raise. That just works.
740 for me.
All right, looks like we're going heads up. Oh, 3 ways. Gil, Brooks, and Brett. 6 tray, Queen Jack, Jack 8. Queen Jack gets there for Brooks.
Got about an hour and a half left in the stream. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. A little Friday night action here. 5-10, no limit.
Seen some wild stuff so far in the streets.
That we have. Hopefully, we see an over, though. Haven't seen too many all-in spots. Had a pretty gross one with Brooks and Tiger earlier.
That was pretty gross. That was the, yeah, the over bet.
Yeah. Brooks played it perfectly.
Yeah, almost about as good as you can play that spot, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
All my tournament junkies in the chat. We got a 2K bounty tournament tomorrow. Basically a one-day event, a 1.5 day event.
And if that buy-in's a little bit too big, we got a $600 the next day.
That's right. The Sunday consolation tournament is a $600 bounty tournament with $100 bounties.
Yeah, I love that we accommodate for all, like the smaller, the middle stakes, and then the big stakes.
Yeah,
over
absolutely.
Here. And it's cool to see, like, once the smaller stakes people.
I'm probably leaving after this dealer down.
It's cool to see the smaller stakes people win a tournament and then take a stab at the bigger stakes.
Yeah,
it's always fun seeing that. Yeah.
25 to go.
It's like you got to see them grow up right before your eyes.
375 from 6, 7, 8, 9. Call one.
At least you're over the fire runner on it.
Alright, I got 3. 125 from 6.
Big bet out of Brooks with the pocket eights. Got to get through. Takes it down. You guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be back Sunday with that final table, and then next week with a triple header. Wednesday. Oh, I'm sorry, not a triple header, double header next week.
Double header.
Next week is Thanksgiving. Oh no, one more week for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, one more.
I have no idea what day it is.
One more week.
We do have a triple header. The following week, we don't. We have a double header.
That is correct. 2-5 Wednesday, 2-2, and then that 2-5 PLO stream.
9th annual Turkey Bowl, Thanksgiving Day.
Corey gonna lead out with ace high here.
Actually, the best hand.
The best hand, and best hand takes it down.
Gets through Brooks, picks up the pot. Easy game. Corey hadn't played too many hands since sitting down. And I think all the ones he has played have been bluffs. I don't think I've seen him make a real hand yet. But
I think you're correct.
Sometimes it's like that, man. Sometimes you gotta dig
You gotta
deep.
make your own hands.
That's right. The game doesn't always just fall in your lap. Sometimes it does, and it's nice when it happens, but sometimes you just sit down and get hit in the face with the deck. But most of the time, it's a lot of that right there.
It is a lot of fun when that happens. You're
A
just
lot
like,
of six
I
tray
can't,
offsuit, a lot of folding.
You're like, I can't just not miss. You know?
Right.
I'm gonna open it up with the queen 10, and it folds around.
I had a day like that the other day where I called a 4-bet with pocket trays because I just knew I was going to get there, and I did.
And you binked it?
I'll have to say. I just knew it was coming, man. You know?
Sometimes you know.
Sometimes you just know.
When there's a very famous man, one of our buddies back in California, that said, when you know, you know. And sometimes it just be like that.
Yeah, sometimes you just know.
Matt, you ready to come in or you want to wait, man? Wait.
That day I just knew. Just knew it was coming.
What is your favorite non-made pre-flop hand? I like the suited one gappers a ton, and Dustin and I have talked about this like endlessly, where I just play it too much, like 8-6 suited, 9-7 suited, and I just gotta not play those hands when in weird positions.
Cameo from my man Donnie.
Donnie, live stream legend.
Green and red, man? Yeah. What do you want?
For me, it's 10-8. It's always been 10-8. Even from before I was any good at poker. That was always my favorite hand, and it's just always stuck with me. 10-8 suited is my favorite hand.
I like K10 a lot, just because like first initial K and then 10 is just something. I just like K10 a lot. Speaking of K10, that's what Brett has for the open ender. Gil in a short little lead though with 4-3, and Brett binks it. What did I say? King 10, easy game.
Called it. Gil's gonna pitch it, put it in the muck. Everything gets there. The open ender, the front door spades. Gil left with a bottom pair, 3 overcards on the board. Gotta muck it. Just gotta muck it.
See you later, hand. What about you guys? Chat reg. What's your favorite pre-flop hand? And obviously, you cannot say aces, okay? Aces or kings. I'm sure there's a lot of like cool or weird stories that like you have like 3-4 suited or 5-7, stuff like that.
I feel like King's probably pretty good over there. Right. What's up?
Jack 6. I've heard that one a lot. A lot of people like Jack 6.
Jack 6.
Yeah.
Queen Deuce, you know that Instagram famous hand from Israeli Ron?
Yeah, Queen Deuce.
Queen Deucey.
But you can't take somebody else's favorite hand and make it your
No,
own
I
favorite
agree
hand.
with that. Yeah, you can't do that.
My man Kurt says 10-8.
10-8.
Frogman with the
Frogman 10-7. Spades and heart. He even gives us the suit.
Just because he lost 3K to that hand.
It's pretty gross.
What I would do is promise to be able to go to one of the games over there.
Actually, Ace 10 is probably up there too. It won me my the World Series deep stack when I turned 21. Won me a little 5,200. Felt like I was rich, you know?
You're like, I'm going to quit my job.
Literally. I had pocket full of hundreds. I'm just like walking around Vegas like, this is so cool. I overplayed Ace 10 and it just worked out somehow. Just runner pure.
I am rich enough to quit my job now. I have $5,200.
When is Poker Go gonna sign me?
Yeah.
Jack Link's beef jerky hand? Come on, give me that endorsement. 10-8 is very sneaky, I agree. I like any of the suited broadways. I don't know, I guess everything. Frogman, we are on the clock technically, so we are not allowed to drink, unfortunately. But, you know, it's okay. Appreciate it though.
Looks like we got an under the gun straddle from new guy Matt in the 4 seat here.
Matt, PLO Fiend.
PLO Fiend.
He loves to gamble up there. We love it. Hunter with the ace-4 suited.
Deuces for Gil.
Gil just doesn't care. He's like, yeah, give me deuces. Give me
Gil
threes. Give
With
me
the
deuce
cold
7.
call. The cold call with 2 deuces out of the big blind.
Matt with king 3 of spades calls it as well. And Brooks with king 10 off sees it. Hunter in the lead with ace 4.
Spades would be pretty sick.
Spades would be very gross. Hunter with middle pair in the lead by a large margin as well. Gil turns open-ended.
Wow, this hand's wild. Ace 4, somehow good. 3 overcards on the board.
Hunter just knows.
Hunter picks up 380 with a pair of 4s there. Wow.
$500 pot, ace 4, good.
Wizard.
I thought there was less than a 10% chance.
No one wanted that pot.
Hunter's like, I would have folded on any street. Instead, I got to realize all my equity.
Get 3 checks all the way through and easy game. Plus
A
3.
4-way pot, yeah, sick. Everyone had something too.
Frogman said I flop quads and other guy turned a straight flush and Casino got paid for the bad beat. I've never dealt a bad beat yet. I would love to. I've never been a part of one, but I would love to.
I dealt one right before they changed it to change the minimum qualifiers. I dealt
Right
quad
before?
8s, lost to quad queens.
Quad 8s and quad queens, wow.
Yeah,
That's
right
gross.
before they changed the minimum qualifiers to quad 8s.
You know, fun fact, back in my casino in California, our bad beat was aces full of jacks beaten. And on my very first day as a dealer, shaky as heck, we were just put into tournaments, and I dealt quad 3s over quad 9s my very first day
Oh wow, and it was in a tournament.
in a tournament. And I was just like, well, I guess that's a bad beat out there. But I didn't even know anything about it because it was my first day. I was just nervous and shaky.
That's so sick.
I guess I was just like born for this, you know?
Born for it.
He's got the ice in the vein.
Can't, yeah, you know, the cooler life chooses you.
Eugene Davis, what's up, brother?
What's up, man? Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for joining us.
Welcome to the party. 510, uncapped, no limit.
You know, at 500 min. Frogman, that's awesome of you, man.
She said she was not bad. How was it?
It was good. I mean, I had a lot of fun out there. I was stuck a little bit. Maybe 15 checks.
I don't even know how much I would tip. I guess it would depend on how much you make, but how much do you even tip on a bad beat?
All of it.
I agree.
For everyone listening,
All of it, yes. Especially if I deal it to you guys, all of it. Just know that you're buying Dustin and myself drinks
One of the big online events.
all night.
Like again, I could have smashed there.
30 for me,
75K from playing poker. That's so gross. Alright, Brett gonna open up with the King 9 suited here.
It's just the maps and that's it.
Brian's gonna come up with Ace 3.
And it's like
coming from a former
none of-
dealing
none of the
background, I don't
bars
think I
and
could
clubs,
tip
restaurants,
less than 15%.
Absolutely.
that at all.
Yeah.
So like most of the time,
I don't care how much it is. It's, you know, it's your money. It's free money, basically.
I agree completely. And you know, it's so funny because recently we had this Orange Park dealer come over, and he won $300, and he gave me $200. He's just like, yeah, it's free money. So now anytime I go over there, I'm just like, well, here's $50, bro. Oh, thanks, dude. Thanks for standing there. Appreciate it. And then just throwing money, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the way it should be.
Well, I mean, he's getting dealt into my
You're under the gun.
It's a tough situation for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's health is different. Somebody that's sick,
okay?
you know, has pre-existing kind of conditions, and has an ability to
A couple of junky hands in and up in the muck.
2, all 3.
Matt's got the 7-6 suited one time. He's going to limp in.
Fold 6.
Ace-9 for Brian. He's going to complete. Looks like we're going 4 ways to the flop. Bunch of little gapper type hands. King 4-8. Gut shot for Matt. 2 of his 5s are gone.
Brian ahead with the Ace High.
That's a good feeling. Oh, Brian gets there. Gets the check mark. Aces and kings
Brian
with a
very
9
good
ball.
with the Ace High.
Frogman says, ask around, was told 10% was a normal tip. Yeah, I think 10% is
Yeah,
fine.
10% is good. I know some people do like 8% after they get taxed, right? So 10% is more than fine. Looks like Brian's racking up here.
Slow down. Whoa.
Brian, you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Corey, I'm second up. Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a DeSantis fan. I don't know about everybody else. But
I think Brian might be going to play 1-2 PLO. I think I heard him say.
halfway reasonable decision.
Brian and I had to talk about him playing 1-2 PLO.
Oh, yeah?
He says he wanted to give up PLO for the year because the swings and the variances in that game is silly. Very, very silly.
Yeah, I don't play PLO too much.
I love PLO. It's too addicting, you know?
No, I didn't miss you.
It's hard to go back to PLO or back to Hold'em after playing.
It
PLO.
is. It really is.
You're just like, man, how do you guys do this?
It's just the action junkie.
How do you guys do this all day long? You guys just fold. PLO, I can play look how many straights I can make.
I've literally made 10 straights while sitting down in 2 hands.
Yeah.
Brian racking up with a pile.
We got Trey the Southpaw coming in the booth. I don't think Brian's going to play. It looks like his time has expired.
Oh, it's not ours? I was hoping by the end.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I thought I was reading.
Maybe I should
It doesn't
do
look
that.
like it anymore.
It's a bomb hand.
All right, good luck, everybody.
7 players.
All right, Brian's going to hit the PLO streets. It's going to leave us with 7. I think we might have gotten all the way through the list so far in the 5-10 no limit uncapped cash game.
That's we did. All right, let's see a little bomb pot action.
Nobody with an ace in a bomb pot? This can't be real
Kinda
life.
gross.
A couple of gut shots there when that 7 peels.
2 pair good for Brett.
Wow, bottom 2 for Brett. Going to be good. Nobody even has a single thing to call him with. Everyone just snap folds. Everyone just melts. 5-4 offsuit good. If I ever want a bomb pot, I would show my cards every single time.
I think so too.
You know? It's not like you chose to play the cards pre-flop.
Not at all.
You know?
People are like, wow, that's your image? What the heck?
Hard
You're playing
to, it's hard to reverse engineer your strategy in a bomb pot.
This Hard Rock series, is it going to be all masks and everything or no?
I haven't seen a lot. I mean, you know, even like one here, they stop
We got about another hour left in tonight's stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with myself, my man Kirk the Cooler on the come up, on the production side of things.
That's right. Appreciate you guys hanging out. It's been a fun night.
Matt with the 7-5 suited. Looks like he's going to open this one up to 50.
See the suited gappers get
Let's
you in
go.
trouble.
Corey calls out of the small blind. Queen Jack offsuit. Oh. Corey with a gut shot and currently the best hand. I think Matt will probably fire this board.
Matt C-bet should C-bet.
A little bit of a range advantage as the pre-flop raiser.
And he does fire 100 into it.
Oh, wow, goes big.
125, wow. And Corey is not going to continue.
Corey's
Matt
going to
takes it
fold the gut shot, and Matt gets one through.
down. 7 high good.
7 high takes it down. In case you guys are wondering in the chat, our Christmas in our 12 Days of Christmas promotion is a go.
Ooh, we love to hear that.
Yeah.
Busy, busy, busy
Juicy, juicy cash game action.
at here. And Orange Park, or is it just here?
Just here. You
Just
want to
here
get
in
in
Jacksonville?
the 12 Days of Christmas action, you got to be here in Best Bet Jacksonville only.
Best place to be.
Best place to be.
Oh, we got some hands here. Kings.
Oh, wow.
against Ace, Queen suited. Well, I could see a 3-bet out of Corey here. And he's just going to do that. Makes it 300 to go. Let's 4X him. Womb high, there is no max for this game. It's just a 500 min uncapped 5-10 game. Most people bought in for around 25 to 5K. And we're gonna see the first, is this the first 4-bet of the night?
I don't know. I don't think so, but it feels like it.
It does feel like it.
Corey's only got 1,200 back. He could rip
He
here.
just ships it here.
He blocks some of the strongest hands, being aces, queens, and ace-kings.
Ace king, yeah. 4-bet with 7 deuce from Gil. Corey just gonna lay it down. Makes a good lay down. I think he flashed his kings at him.
Did he?
Yeah, I saw Corey give the little thumbs up.
That's a good feeling.
That is.
Live draw, 25 to play.
Looks like Corey's racking up. It's gonna be a little short-handed, six-handed game right now.
Looks like Corey's going to hit the rail after that 4-bet pot with ace queen. Has to get out of the way. Tiger there in the 2-seat still been pretty quiet. She hasn't played many hands at all. She hasn't had a lot to work with. I almost forgot she was there.
She went from not playing any hands to playing probably 6-7 hands in a row to playing no hands again.
Yep.
The swings of
Sometimes
poker.
it's like that.
It really is. I mean, when you see Jack 3 often, you just gotta be sad about it and fold.
Matt's going to get after it from the big blind here. Brooks versus Matt. Let's go. Wow, open ender versus a flush draw. And Brooks has both of his blockers. Look at this.
Yeah, both the king and the 8.
Both the blockers and the flush draw. Matt
Well,
goes
Matt
big,
has
too.
no blockers.
Matt goes full pot.
Brooks with a quick call.
Heads up.
Pretty safe turn for both of them.
Look at Brooks's hand. He's got 77% of the equity with king high.
King high. Yeah, that is big gross.
Matt goes pretty big again, goes 300 into 375. And if you're Brooks, I don't know how you can fold here. Oh, yuck.
And he does.
Oh, man. I guess Gil's going to take his winnings and hit the road. I think he was up. Had to be close, right? Yeah, Gil books a slight win in the game.
Looks like he's up 500. Tiger gonna raise with a king 10 to 30 bucks. Brooks and Matt both call in 3 ways to a flop. Looks like Brooks has a small lead with the ace high. Looks like it's all checked around. Ace high gonna scoop it.
Easy game. Game getting a little short. Sometimes when you move up in stakes, the you have to play short-handed games. There might be one game available, and it might only be 4 or 5 players. When my games get short, I never complain. I think it's practice. I can't tell you how many times we have a 25-50 or a 10-25 no limit hold'em running upstairs, and it's 4-handed.
It's 2-handed, 3-handed.
Yeah.
Heads up sometimes. Yeah.
Learning how to play short is just a quintessential part of growing as a poker player. So many players refuse to do it. They get 5-handed and they want to break.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, let's go to a new table or let's go down in stakes. I agree though. You have to learn how to play short-handed.
I never complain about playing short. And when you play short, you get to play every single hand.
Yeah, you're raising more often than not.
Brett's going to get in there with the Jack 8 versus the Queen 8. He's in pretty bad shape here. Let's go. See if he can suck out. Oh, he does. Wow.
He does.
Oh, no, he doesn't. He can't. He's still behind.
Oh, he is, yeah.
Oh, wow. Now Matt has hearts.
Matt going to recheck his hole cards, make sure he does have the hearts.
The classic move.
Heads up.
And a very clean river. Check, check, I imagine. It does. And plus 200 goes to Matt.
I won a massive pot the other day by rechecking my hole cards on purpose.
Did you?
Yeah.
You just had the stones?
Pretty close. I
you
flopped the
just
flush.
forgot?
I flopped the flush.
Wow.
And we got it in on the flop. And the guy said, the only reason I called you is because you rechecked your cards.
Your cards.
Yeah, if I didn't.
That's interesting. I kind of want to put that in my poker game.
Brooks going to open up the king tray suited here from the button in the short-handed game. See, I like stuff like this. You can't do this in an 8 or 9-handed game. Brett's going to 3-bet king-queen offsuit from the small blind. Here we go.
Snap call by Brooks, too. You should see it.
Snap call by Brooks.
Unfortunately, not a very good flop.
King-queen in the lead. Brett takes a small size here, goes 75 into a little over 200, and it's good. Takes it down. See, man, this is why short-handed's fun.
Going back to you rechecking your hole cards, I think poker is so fascinating just because little like subtle movements can make or break you. Just like body language, checking your hole cards, taking a sip of while you're in the middle of a hand, stuff like that. It's very fascinating to me.
Absolutely.
Got a little strudel. Once you're gonna get in there with the king 6.
I like it. Perfectly acceptable hand to play in a short-handed game.
Agreed, agreed. And let's call as well with Tiger. Jack 4 suited.
4 players.
Ace, queen, 3, rainbow flop. Brooks with an ace, 5-handed. He's gonna take it down, make it nice and easy.
Shout out to Jacob and Trey running a smooth game tonight.
Only the best here.
A couple of the best in the box. Those guys make it look good. Shout out to them. Nothing's worse than having a bad dealer that can't run a good game, you know?
That is facts.
And you don't realize it until it actually happens.
Until it happens.
Yeah, you go and
like, oh no.
you have a bad dealer and you're like, oh my God, this guy is terrible, you know? Hunter's going to raise the button, 9-6 suited. I bet if there's anyone that understands and is good at short-handed play in this spot, it's going to be Hunter.
Hunter has to be the best at it.
Hunter.
He has to have the biggest edge.
Absolutely. Hunter has a massive edge, I think, in this short-handed game.
Frogman, I still don't understand the neck roll.
Pocket deuces here for Brett. Did he fold? No way he folded.
No way, not a pair 5-handed.
95 and 4.
Oh, that's not cool, Frogman. That man will rip you into pieces, to be fair.
Donnie Bitch is 350 pounds. Pocket
Jesus,
kings versus
ace-4.
ace-4 suited. Kings in the lead.
Who folded the deuces?
Matt with the pocket kings.
Matt's been crushing since he hopped on the stream.
Goes for a
It seems
slight
like.
overbet here, trying to get value from any queen, any flush draw, and Tiger quickly folds. She doesn't want none of it.
I don't think I've seen Matt lose a hand yet that he's been involved in, whether he's bluffed it or had it.
I feel like he lost one early.
Dude, if it's mandatory.
Straddle on the button for
All right, we got a button straddle. Action's going to start on Brooks in the muck. The queen deuce off. 10-6 gets folded. 9-4 suited gets folded. I think Matt gets a walk with ace-5 off from the button.
Unlucky.
I think that's a hand Matt probably would have wanted to play in position after juicing up the pot with the button straddle. Tiger first to act with the 9-8 suited, comes in for the limp. Matt picks up another big hand, 5-handed, ace-10 suited. He comes in.
Elect to raise to 40. Brett with queens here.
Whoa, whoa.
Some big hands for 5-handed.
Brooks calls with 9-7 off, and Matt picks up queens, makes it 160.
160 to go.
That makes it kind of small from out of position. It's almost like he wants action.
Matt's going to give it to him.
Man, hard to fold a hand like Matt's hand in this spot.
Let's see if flop heads up.
Oh, man, I was just thinking in my head, I was like, if I'm Tiger, I probably raise and then call a 3-bet 5-handed.
9-8, yeah.
She would have
9-8
smashed the
is
flop.
suited. She's just like, darn it. Coulda, shoulda, woulda though, right?
Yeah, she looks like she just knows. She looks upset about it.
Thank you. Thanks, Brett.
All right, looks like we got an under the gun straddle from Matt here. 25 to go.
5 straddle. 25 to 40.
Matt was in the Facebook chat earlier. He was asking how long the list was, and here he is.
Yeah, Mason said, all right, I'm in.
He's
I'll be there
sign
soon.
me up. Looks like he's doing pretty well
Yeah, worth the drive for sure.
so far. I'm sure he'll be tossing up in the PLO street soon here.
75 to go. Ace-Jack offsuit versus 7-8 offsuit, and 7-8 gets the best of it.
lead. Brooks gonna lead out in instant fold from Brett.
Thank you, Brooks. These are my boys today. I don't use it a lot. They're young in this field.
Brooks takes that one down. 7-8 offsuit gets the best of the flop, gets through the ace-jack.
2 years. Not here.
Pretty new.
A few months here. Big mind that.
2 years total.
Yeah.
You're doing good job for 2 years total.
Thanks. Used to play.
Ace-8 for Brooks in the muck. Brett picks up suited connectors. This time he's got the 9-8 suited. He's going to raise.
Pocket fives for Tiger.
Ooh, Tiger's going to look him up one time with the fives. She's in there.
He's like, let's do it. Let's see flop. Heads up action. 7, 7, 8. If I'm Tiger, I think I'm pretty good with that flop. She's gonna bet 125, kinda.
Does lead right out. Brett not going anywhere after flopping top pair.
Heads up. Buck and a quarter.
Tiger shuts it down after getting called by Brett on the flop, and it goes check, check. Oh, wow. Tiger picks up some outs to the 6. Now she's going to double barrel. Brett turns 2 pair, 3 pair
When is 3 pair ever good?
right now.
Right
In
now.
fact, it's good right now.
I guess you're not wrong. Brett just gonna limp the 2 and a cue.
Take it easy.
Looks like Brooks is getting on out of here.
It's hard to play against her. She hasn't played very many hands. I thought that was it. I thought she got there, and she was going to get a big old pile of money from Brooks. I'm sorry, from Brett.
She looks like she wants to opt to lead out here as well. Fire all 3 streets. Bring a cue.
Man, if you're Brett, I don't know how you fold. She goes bet, check, bet.
It's so hard for her to have 7, any 7 here, any overpair. She didn't raise pre, right? She just flatted the 30. Oh no, she made it 75. I guess she can have an over here. Wow, and he just rips it. She's ran into it twice tonight. Now, if you're Tiger, what hands does Brett have in his range? 10 Jack gets there, sure.
10 Jack does get there. Man, this is a weird one.
It is a weird one.
For
Any
Tiger,
weird,
I'm
like,
very
ace-7?
confused.
Ace-7, ace-8.
I mean, you just flop it with 7-8 suited?
It's a large rip.
Brett has her covered. There's, oh man. Kevin says everything beats her. Yeah, the only thing she beats is a flush draw.
Yeah, I guess everything gets there. Yeah, flush draw. I mean, you could easily overplay ace-king here, 5-handed. Only thing she beats is a missed flush draw, and she correctly makes a good fold.
Every time I'm in that spot and I go, oh, well, all the flush draws miss, and I call, they're like, yeah, I have a flush draw, but I have a 9 with it.
I also
you know?
have, yeah, I also have
I turned
this.
a 9.
Are we only playing four-handed now?
Oh, it looks like the game is racking up.
How much harder do I look when you're down? Let's just,
What's that?
Sounds like that's going to do it, guys. Looks like that's going to be a wrap.
I know. Did he have aces?
We'll take a quick look at the stats on the way out. Looks like Brett up the most after that. Wow, after that hand. Tiger stuck quite a bit, surprisingly. She ran pretty hot for about 7 hands.
No, she's at 9-8.
Looks like that's going to do it for tonight. Don't forget about Sunday. We'll be back with the final table of our $2,000 Haymaker November Knockout Series main event with $500 bounties for myself and Kirk the Cooler. You guys have been awesome.
Appreciate it, guys.
Have fun and stay safe. We'll see you guys next week.
Night.
There's no other big holding games. Right?
Nah, 2-5 would be the biggest one right now.
Pila, 5-5.
5-5 Pila. Brett, you want me to put on any of the lists?
Nah,
Nah.
I have to drive all the way out to Orange Park. Oh, I'm not playing tonight. I'm actually just visiting out of town from Tampa.
What's that? Hunter, you said you're done yet?
Alright.